What is up, everybody? I guess you guys just decided to go crazy and just get those things going right away. So I'm not even going to do the countdown. Happy Wednesday. Happy 3080 week. Let me see where we ended up, because I know we've actually already gotten a ton of subs, and so let me make sure I count those towards the craziness. Sorry about that. We'll figure out where we are on the analytics side real quick. We can get all those counted. I know there's a bunch. 19, okay, there we go. So let me throw those subs in here real quick. Oops, that would be the Microsoft Store. And then we'll get started. Alert box. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. There we go. I think that matches. Yep, 19. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I gave you guys a spare one. Okay, there we go. So we are back. We are live. I think I'm just making sure that there was some weirdness going on. We had some issues with the YouTube there for a minute, but that seems to all be figured out now. Hopefully where's our restream chat? There it is. Okay, there we go. We're good. What is up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. I'm going to hit record right now so I don't forget and get this going. Oh man, have the 3000 series builds begun? Let me tell you. So we are in the throes of it. It's going to be awesome. We got a lot going on, but let me start with just a quick introduction. And let me just start with a quick introduction and kind of get you guys up to speed. Congratulations on basically getting that, unlocking the first one already. So we're already good to go. I forgot my drink. Oh, I got a little water here, so I'm good. My name is Justin Roby. I am the host of Robeytech. Robeytech is a show dedicated to PC building, tech news, tech deals, tech craziness, tech dad, all of that stuff. You guys are the Techians. This is the Robyverse. Welcome everybody. I'm excited to have you here for another week as we close out September and finally start our 3000 series builds. This show typically happens every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, starting either at 6 or 6:30. It depends. Sometimes it starts later. I try to have it start at 6 so we don't go so late. That is most of the plan, but every once in a while you got some graphics cards to buy and all that sort of stuff. So that's sometimes the deal that slows things down, at least as of late. This is a live stream, so if you're catching this for the first time, of which we usually have a ton of people who catch these for the first time, because they're live streams, it's a little bit different. I know you guys are used to, I'm going to turn down the music a little bit more. I know you guys are used to, where's my music? There it is. I'm going to turn this down a little bit more. It still seems a little bit loud. There we go. I know you guys are used to, many people who watch this show for the first time are used to the Linus Tech Tips and the Jay's 2 cents, and this is actually live stream building, right? So we have a lot of fun. We learn together, we build together, and that means that this usually takes, 2 or 3 hours to basically get through a stream. I also just don't stream to YouTube. I also stream to a little small itty bitty platform called Twitch. Twitch, if you don't know about it, I also stream to an itty bitty platform called YouTube, and then I stream to this really massive platform called Facebook. Just kidding. But anyway, guys, we all stream, and because I stream to different platforms, it means I have to give them information very differently. For those of you who are on YouTube, you can check all of the build information and all that stuff down in the description below. I like to put all the links to all of the individual PC parts down there. If you're over on Twitch, there's going to be bots that the mods basically will have show up, and they'll have information and all the information you need, so that way you know how to get a hold of how to take a look at what we're doing in today's show, etc. Speaking of today's show, we got some awesomeness going on. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to bring the chat in, so now that I have to trap myself into the studio now. We got some awesomeness going on. Big shout out to the team at XPG. XPG sent me, I don't know if you follow me on social, but XPG sent me an absolutely amazing, fantastic care package filled with RAM, and they filled with RGB RAM, and we have M.2 SSDs, and we have RGB addressable RGB colored 24 pin and EPS 8-pin connectors, and all sorts of fun stuff that we're going to use in today's build. And I thought, hey, why not kick 3080 off with, some sort of cool thing? Obviously, we're trying to finish our series on different cases that are new, and I figured this would be a nice way to finish off the series we just finished last week, and then kick it off, and then starting the end of the week, we're going to start doing commissions. We have a ton of commissions, all with 3080s, 3090s, etc. And we're going to be doing those. So that's what's happening today. It should be a lot of fun. I'm excited about it. It should be a fun build. Lots of unicorn puke to blow your eyes out to, which is always the best kind of fun. So that should be absolutely awesome. Thank you very much for all of those subs, guys. Already at 25. You guys are crushing it today. Let's talk about giveaways. One giveaway has already started to unlock, and that's for the 256 NVMe M.2 drive. The fine folks at Twitch, if they get 2 of those hype trains during 2 hours. During the stream, they unlock that physical giveaway. If you are international, then we'll actually send you a gift card from Newegg that's worth the equivalent of whatever that is. So that's pretty awesome. I also noticed that there's already a bunch of likes over on the YouTube channel. If we get 500 likes on the YouTube, sorry, 600 likes on the YouTube channel by the end of the stream, then we'll unlock a 1 year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which is pretty rad. So that'll be cool. And so that's another giveaway. Where right now, you guys have already crushed it. Sternum just did it out there, so we'll reset that. We have a stacking giveaway. And the way the stacking giveaway works is that when we have a $25 Newegg gift card, which we've never given away $25, but it upgrades as more subs happen. So as we get to 30 subs, that becomes a $50 Newegg gift card. If we get to 60 subs, that becomes a $100 Newegg gift card. If we get to 100 subs, that becomes a $150 Newegg gift card. And then it kind of stops there while we're doing September and the sub-only giveaways, which are going to happen in September, October, and November. Sorry, September, October, and November. So for the month of September, this is the last day, we are giving away a 3080, which will be announced on Wednesday next week's show, to 1 lucky sub. Depending, unless we get like some sort of ridiculous number of subs, like 500, 600 today, then it'll only be 1, but we might give away 2. It's still been awesome. You guys have been great, but we'll be giving away a 3080. If we give that 3080 announcement will happen on Wednesday, and then you'll get it in the month of October. It's going to subscribers on Twitch, so it's only Twitch subscribers since September is sponsored by Capital One over on Twitch. You get extra entries towards that giveaway if you do multi-month subs, if you gift subs, or the highest way to do it is to do tiered different subs. So if you do tier 2 sub, tier 3 sub, or a long-term like 1 year tier 3 subs, etc. So all sorts of things to get you those extra entries. Today is the last day. It closes today. I will announce for the month of October, we'll be doing a 3070 giveaway, so don't worry, we'll have more 3000 series, and then depending on how things go, the hope is to do another 3080 giveaway in the month of November. So subs, you got a lot to look forward to, and so we got a lot going on there. Now, if you're over on YouTube and you're like, hey, what about us? The good thing is that if you are a Prime subscriber, if you are a Prime subscriber, if you have Amazon Prime, all you have to do is go over to twitch.tv/Robeytech and use your free Prime sub. That gets you a free entry. So I'll use those Prime subs. All those different things are help you unlock entries for doing that. Now let me go ahead and update our counter real quick, since you guys have already kind of started crushing it. Widgets. Poll, sub goal. End goal. So we're doing a $100 new gift card. We have, we need 60. 9, oh, sorry. Okay, there you go. So that is that. So that's good. That's up and going, and we're good there. So yeah, there's some things going on. Let me just get one thing right here. I'm just trying to find something. Somebody wrote me a question. I need to respond to it. Where is it? No. I need to respond to this question. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Got that going. Everything is good there. Yeah, so that is all the stuff. So mad my sublab because I had to cancel my card due to fraud and I haven't gotten my new one yet. Oh, I'm sorry, Ninja Panda. If you, I don't know, we'll figure that out. I mean, if there's something like that, maybe somebody will get lucky, you'll gift. We'll look at it at the end. I'm already super stoked about this stuff. I'm excited about the whole thing. Hola, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Chat's already on fire. So anyway, sorry about the distractions. Let's see if there's anything else I missed. So that's all the stuff. Oh, if you wanted to support, if you don't have to just support by basically hitting that, subscribing. If you're over on YouTube, all you got to do is hit that like button, or you can just hit subscribe. Again, those are free. And if you're over on Twitch, hitting that follow button is a huge thing. We're getting super close to the, oh, never mind, we just crested the 41,000 follower thing, so that's super awesome, and I super appreciate all of you for hanging out. Anyway, that is the goal for today. It should be awesome. I'm excited. We're using 3080s. We're going to do 3080s in builds. We're going to be doing 3080s for a 3000 series RTX builds. I think we have one 2000 series build. One 2000 series build that we're going to be doing, a 2080 Ti for a friend of mine's daughter. But outside of that, I think the rest of the builds for the rest of the year are all going to be 3000 series. And don't forget, next week, you are definitely going to want to tune in because we have a crazy, I mean crazy giveaway for the month of October that is going to blow your socks off. And then we have another super rad one for the month of November as well. So I'm beyond excited for the next couple months because we're going to make some dreams come true, and I'm pretty excited about that whole process. So stand by because it is going to be fun. So how is everybody's day so far? How has your week been? Has everybody having a good week? How many new folks we have? That's always my question at the very beginning. Who's new here? Who's our newest? Who's new? Who's our first time watching? I'd love to see, can I get a raise of hands? Who's new to the show? Would you like to set, okay, thanks. Yeah, great. Okay, how is it? Sweet. People are going in there. It was your birthday. Nice, House of Tom. That's awesome. Good. Look at all the new folks. Fuji, you're not new. It says 3 months next year thing. Awesome. Welcome, Hobbiton. Thank you for subscribing right when you're new. First time, nice. My knowledge, all you guys. First time on Twitch, nice. Okay, awesome. First timer, I'm new. Awesome. I followed a little while back, but this is my first time watching from London. That's awesome, man. International. Been watching religiously. Thank you very much, World White Owl. I apologize for the sporadic nature of the streams over the last couple weeks. We hope to get on it. Long time subscriber. What's up, Kalik64? Yeah, I know. You are a long time subscriber. That is true, my friend. I'm totally new. Just kidding. Yeah. Anyway, guys, my birthday's in November. Let me just claim the 3089. That's good. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Now, I do want to let you guys know one of the videos that you guys have requested the most has gone live today. It just went live. We'll get a link up on that here in a minute. That is the how to install or how to set up a new PC for the first time. So that video went live. It's actually done really, really well. I think it's like crested like 2,000 or 3,000 votes. 2,000 or 3,000 views already, so and I expect it to do very, very well. We took a lot of time with that guide, and so if you have any questions about how to set up a PC right after a build, you can check that out, and that will get you started. So that should be fun. Oh, that's nice. Let's see what else. Thanks for all those gifted subs. I'm going from here. Oh, we already hit 60. Okay, well, let's go to the next one then. Okay, so we're going to do another, this is for a $150 new gift card, and that's for 100 subs, and we are at 61. 61, so there we go. Starting that one. So yeah, like I said, if we get to like 600 subs tonight, let's do something ridiculous. If we get to like 600 subs tonight, which we have gotten close. We've gotten close. I'll make it easy. We'll do 500 subs. If we get to 500 subs tonight, then we'll give away a second 3080 this month. But we got to get to 500. So I'm gonna throw it up there. I wanted to be crazy. If we get to 500 subs, then we'll throw it in there and give away two 3080s to a lucky sub. Remember, the subscriber counts are always nice and low. So if you want to get your entries in again, can I up some and then sub? No, but you can always gift subs and all that sort of stuff. And remember, this is only on Twitch for the month. So we're working on the subs for the month for the YouTube. Those should now be in place. I've heard back from YouTube. There's an issue they're working on, so we should have subs in place in November for the next 3080 giveaway. So don't worry, YouTube, your time is coming to get in on those. So we're good. We should be good. If you get gifted a sub, yes. If you are subbed, then you are. As long as you're in a sub. If you got a gifted sub, then congratulations, you just got a free entry. Dude, awesome. Well, thank you very much for all those guys. Who's ready? Because I want to get started. We got to get the build. Who's ready to go through the parts? Who's ready to start the build process? Should we go through the parts and start this bad boy? Because everybody's ready to start doing some 3080 stuff, huh? How does that sound? Yes. People are excited. Awesome. Great. Okay, well, let's start with, let me go to our iPad right now. We got it all ready to go. It should be showing up right now for you guys, hopefully. Did it show up? Oh, it looks like the iPad thing crashed. Let's see what's going on here. Let's get this up. I don't know what happened to our iPadness. One sec. Okay, it should be coming up again. Boom. Okay, now you guys should see it. Okay, so starting with the coolness at the beginning, we're using the XPG Battlecruiser ATX mid-tower RGB case. We'll be showing off it a little bit later. Big shout out to our XPG for supporting on this. They gave us almost all the parts. Like, this is basically almost an entire full PC that they gave us, minus GPU, CPU, and MOBO. For our CPU, we're doing the best from a gaming standpoint. We're using the Core i9-10900K. This is 10 core, 20 thread, 3.7 gigahertz, easily overclockable. Right now, when you're talking about the best CPU to pair with this GPU, with the 3000 series GPU, obviously the Intel is currently the king, specifically when it comes to gaming, just given its top end clock speeds and all that other stuff. Especially if you're going to try and do like high frame rate 1080p gaming, that's definitely the thing you want to care about. So Intel i9-10900K should be a fun build, and obviously a really great CPU. For motherboard, we're using ROG, baby. So we're going to use the ROG Strix Z490E. Love this motherboard. Very attractive looking motherboard. It's a bit pricey on the higher end, but all in all, like, you're paying for, I mean, RGB looks, you know, it's very aesthetically pleasing. This is definitely a aesthetic build, plus obviously performance as well, coming in at a little bit over 2,500 bucks for that. Really stoked about this. It should look really nice with what we're doing today. And again, you can't go wrong with Strix. Probably some of my favorite boards between Asus and Aorus are two of my favorites for sure. And I haven't got to use an Asus build, Asus motherboard in a while, so I was pretty stoked to get to use that. For our GPU, well, we gotta use the big boys, right? So for our GPU, we got it sitting right here. This is our EVGA RTX 3080. Can we get a shout out? I know a lot of people have been waiting for us to actually put one of these in the build. So there it is right there, the GeForce RTX 3080. We're going to be using this one. Again, we now have the new drivers from NVIDIA. So that was something else I was kind of waiting for before we put it in there. This is what we're going to be using with there. This one has the pop caps, and it's got the more expensive MVCs as well. I think I spaced on the name. It starts with M and ends with C. I think it's MVC. But yeah, we have those. Sorry, just because I'm tired. So yeah, this is going to be great. It's going to be fun to play with this, and we're going to put this in the build today. So it should look really good. This is the XC3. I know I'd originally in the picture put the FTW3. We do have that, but we're going to save that for a different build. So that is the GPU we're going to be using in today's build. I chose black. I have some mini options, but I chose black just because I think it'll look better with this particular build. For memory, we've got two different options. They sent us their RGB, so we've got a 512 gig OS drive that's nice and RGB. This is their Spectrix 540 RGB. And then, of course, we've also got a PCIe Gen 4. I know we can't take advantage of it. They don't have the 1 terabyte on Newegg, so I put the 2 terabyte in there, but this is a 1 terabyte of their XPG Gamix. This is their PCIe Gen 4 TLC, which is basically they're basically a triple cell NVMe PCIe Gen 4. So I think the write speed on this is, it doesn't say, I don't know what the write speed on this one is. I should have looked that up. Usually they're about 5,000, so I don't know this particular one. If somebody, hey, tech specialist, if a tech specialist could look that up, that'd be awesome if you guys can let me know what the write speed is on that one. So pretty psyched about this. They sent me some 3600 megahertz kit, which is going to be great. That works great for both Intel, which does well with high speed, and then obviously AMD as well. This is their Spectrix D50. They have a couple, some of their RGB RAM is actually pretty sick, so I was pretty excited to get to use this, and we're going to be filling all 4 slots, so it should look really nice as well. So there is that. Power supply, that's right, they make power supplies as well. So here's the XPG 850 watt, which is perfect for if we were going to even do a 3090. Unfortunately, my 3090s, I was hoping to do a 3090 in today's build. My 3090s got delayed till Friday, so I've got 3090s on the way. We will definitely do 3090s next week, so don't worry, we have some 3090 builds coming. But this is their core reactor 850 watt gold power supply. Pretty simple looking, but you know, 80 plus gold. Pretty stoked about it. It'll be nice to see it. We'll see how it basically looks and stuff when we go from there. So it should be awesome. I do love the Hero Wi-Fi is awesome, Brooke. That's a great mobile. I've used it quite a few times. For cooling for our 10900K, we're using their AIO. This is the XPG Levant 240. So their Levant 240. Again, haven't used this. Stoked to get to check it out. All of their fans, like everything we've got is all XPG. You know, one of the things I should probably look up is like how you control their RGB. So we'll learn all that stuff together. But it's going to be rainbow crazy. Let me tell you, it's going to be rainbow crazy when we finish this out. So the Levant is $139. So nicely priced, about $30 less than the Corsair, which should be good. And then finally, these aren't available on Newegg, so I gave you guys the links both in the chat and in the chat it'll come up there, and then also in description. These are there. I know a lot of us have talked about the Lee & Lee Strimmers. These are XPG. They also have addressable RGB, both their VGA and their extension motherboard cable. So they're 2 8-pins basically and a 24 pin. I think I actually have another one. So if we need to do it, if this has, I think it only has 2, but I forgot to look. But if we needed 3, we got this. So they sent me 2 sets of these. These should be cool. So we're going to have addressable cables as well. So it should be fully RGB crazy up in here. And then they also sent me some LED strips. We'll see if we end up using those. We got a lot of RGB as it is. So that should be cool. So pretty good build. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of what we're putting together today? What do you guys think about what we're putting together today? Thoughts? Yeah, RGB cables finally. Thank you very much for the subs, guys. Oh, nice. Okay, Raspberry Pickles. Don't worry, we have two builds using the Strimmers, so those are coming. Walk away for a minute. It's 5,000, 4,000. Oh, okay. Thank you. It's 5,000. Okay, cool. So yeah, about what the Fire CUDA is. Okay, love the RGB, not the biggest fan of lots of, but looks, yeah, hey, you know, compressment, not everybody's gonna love it. Yeah, today is definitely the Skittles build, Sebastian. You know what, honestly, I'm pretty stoked about it. I don't know what thermals are gonna be like in this case, but we will find out, right? And say, give me all the RGB, whoop, okay, cool. So, you guys know what we gotta do, we gotta kick it off. So everybody stand up, take a stance. Let's embrace the build gods. Take this moment to center ourselves as we embark on this new journey together. Everybody, soak it in, soak in the awesomeness, and let's just you can see over here like Tech Jesus, even though he took a vacation and got slammed a bunch about it. We hope Steve's feeling rested, so Tech Jesus is putting his blessing upon us. We got Linus, Hardware Canucks off in the side there. You know, Jay's 2 cents is revving his car. Like all of the build gods are upon us, and we're gonna get this kicked off and going. So I hope you, yeah, good. That's good, stand up. That's good, let's have it going there. And then, oh, you're just here for the dad joke. So, okay, so that's a good call. We were kind of lacking on those last time. So let's kick it off with a good dad joke. I hope Eternal's been good in here, because I feel like I've started going through them. I need dad jokes to start showing up there. Now, if you guys want to submit a dad joke, don't forget to head to our Discord channel, and then you can go to Discord, and you can go to Discord, and there's a dad joke section. Make sure that you feel free to go in and feel free to go ahead and submit ones, and we'll read them and give you credit. I have a different one. I have one for there. I've been reading a lot about vampires specifically recently, and I was just kind of curious. I was like, I noticed they happen a lot in Northern Europe and all that sort of stuff, but I was always curious why they never happen in Africa. And then I realized because they bless the rain down in Africa. They bless the rain down in Africa. So they'd burn up. That's why there's no vampires in Africa. So that's your joke. Oh, so bad Toto joke. There you go. That's right. There you go. Oh man. Okay. Holy water. That's right. You're fired. You can't fire me. You're on my channel. Okay. So let us get out our case first. Let's start here. We're going to strip our case, then we'll get to building. So this is the XPG Battlecruiser. I'm pretty stoked about this. I like the name. Like the name the name does definitely not like wow. I mean, it's like a big name. For the most part, pretty stacked in terms of options. Let's go ahead and start stripping this down. We'll talk a little bit about this. The big thing that they claim and is a big part of this whole build is the fact that this build is toolless. So you're not supposed to require no tools to kind of strip it and take it apart. And you'll see as we strip this down how kind of easy it is to kind of take it apart. So we've got a pretty massive dust filter on the top. So sticking at the top, we'll go to top view real quick. One of the things they actually have one of the things that I think a lot of people really enjoy, which is one of those detachable radiator mounts. So it's just making it easier. I will say one of the things that I'm impressed with is how much room you have here for the top. So if you wanted to have a radiator with just like a push, you could actually get probably standard radiator right here in the top and not have much of an issue, which is pretty cool. So there is that. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and strip the back here. The one thing I will say is your cable management is going to have to be on point because this thing has tempered glass. Like you got tempered glass on all sides, so you are tempered glass everywhere. Again, this isn't a build we're keeping, so we're not going to be crazy about cable management. But one thing that you'll notice here is you have a ton. Well, let me take the front tempered glass off here real quick, and you guys can see they give you like an absolute crap ton of options for rubber grommets, right? So the things that I've been impressed with so far with this build is just how much, like, these are all rubber grommets. You still have a pretty good amount in the back here. So we'll get this in the back and kind of shine this up there. You still have a pretty good amount of room in the back in terms of for your for basically cable management. Probably end up with like 3/4 of an inch, which is pretty nice. And then up here in the front, you also have a bunch of options for things like if you want to put pumps. So you have pump option here, so you can actually have a pump mounted there. Very nice pump mount, which I think was great. So this is going to be cool. So nice for water cooling. And then you got SSD mounts, which are actually removable if you want. So, but you have a couple optional SSD mounts. And then again, something else I thought was pretty interesting for removing the front of this thing. Everything's kind of with thumb screws. So usually you just kind of pull it off, which is always one of those like, oh my gosh, how hard do I pull? But this one is just kind of unscrew 2 thumb screws and then it just kind of pops off, which is nice. So, and then you've got like here on the front, you've got a nice brushed aluminum to the left and then glass. Now it's not enclosed, which means you should get airflow. So maybe that's why I said we want to check it. But yeah, there's your stripped case right there. And then you've got the dust filter on the front, which is magnetic, just pops right off. If you wanted to, and it's pretty thick dust filter. So I'm curious what you could probably end up with quite a bit more air if you just ripped off the dust filter. And then again, it comes with basically 4 RGB fans. I think the total on this is like 139. It is back in stock. It was not in stock as of this afternoon, but I did tell them I was going to do this, so they might have put some in stock just for you guys. So if you guys want to pick one of these up, these have actually been pretty crazy to get a hold of. In terms of, you got a lot of RGB options in the back. The stuff that you don't, like, again, it's a lot of RGB. The things that they've kind of given you is a ton of RGB splitters that all go into a single header. It's got 2 USB 3. It's got USB 3.2, so you've got USB-C in the front, which is nice. So all in all, very, very stacked case for 139 bucks. And then in the back, you've also got a couple optional SSD mounts, which are the nice like drop-in clips. And then a kind of cool design. You can still see your PSU shroud and all that sort of stuff, which is cool. So it should be fairly easy to build in, pretty light, right, in terms of once it's kind of stripped down. So should be nice, and I'm excited about checking it out. It's oh, you mean yeah, sorry about that. I can, here, let me turn it up. Let me give you guys more lights. We actually have some more lights coming in, so let me turn on the lights a little bit more so you guys can see a little bit better. We're just waiting for them to catch up. So hopefully this will help here. We just want these to be brighter. So yeah, that should, here you go. There's some more brightness there. There you go, some more brightness there. So you guys can see a little bit better inside of that. I am not sweating, I'm doing okay. So there you go, so there's a little bit better in terms of the overall brightness and stuff like that. So should look good. You guys we'll get a lot more zoomed in as we get it built. I can also do this just because it's black on black. So here we'll throw our little man light in there, our little magnetic light, and then that'll kind of light it up on the inside so you guys can see a little bit better some of the other options. There you go. So that can show you. So like I said, got a lot of rubber grommet options here. And then, it's going to be fine, but we'll show you a lot of the stuff. What do you, if you don't have thumbs, can you use tools? You can use tools. There are screw points for all that stuff. So yeah, there's nothing to worry about there. We could also stick this up there so you guys can see a little bit better in terms of the bottom. That should help you in terms of seeing it a little bit more. So you guys can see the bottom area a little bit better. How's that? I try to give you guys options so you guys can see a lot of the stuff, so you guys can see the things a little. Now we're going to be in the top down quite a bit, so you guys will get to see quite a bit of the case. This is just kind of like the initial show off. Yeah, there's plenty of room for the grommets. Lots of rubber grommets. Lots of rubber grommets for doing the things with the stuff. Okay. Okay, so let's grab our motherboard. Motherboard time, motherboard time, motherboard time. Okay, let's just check out the next dad jokes. I liked that one. That was one. Cow farts come from the dairy air. Sorry, I just read that and I was like, wait, what? And then I just got it. That was good. Cow farts come from the dairy air. That's good. That's a good one. Thank you very much, Sternum, for that one. And going from there. Well played on that one. Okay, so we're going to open up our motherboard there and go from there. Just say no. Thank you very much for all those subscriptions. Oh, guys, we're like 5 away from like the first 100. Wow, that was fast. You guys are crushing it today. Okay, here we go. There is our beautiful, beautiful, love these Mobos. Right in here, if you care, this is just your thing that's always included. This is your Wi-Fi antenna for your Strix. And then we're gonna go ahead and pull this bad boy out and get this prepared. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do a little tour of our motherboard here in a minute. God, that is a hefty boy. Hefty boy. Okay, I do have, the one thing I'm gonna have to figure out, I think I might put it here, is this is where we'll stick our RGB. So it should be shown. I'm gonna see if we have or if we need our, if sometimes it's included, sometimes it's not. There we go. So that should be all we need out of this. And this is all, yeah, that's in case I want to do an additional active heat sink or anything like that. Okay, cool, we're good. So close that up. Well, we'll just put it right here because we have a couple little extra things. Okay, ooh, scooch on over there. There we go, and let's zoom in. You can see that a little bit better. There we go. There's our motherboard. Motherboard of awesome. Oops, let's not put that in there. Okay. So how are we doing on likes? I'm just curious. I'm curious how we're doing on likes right now. Are we doing pretty good? Where's Fernando? Is he not here today? Yeah, it's nice thick heat sinks. Why? Just because honestly Intel's the best one from a 3080 standpoint. 315. Okay, good. 315. Why is the pair always late to the party? He spent the long getting prepared. Ha ha ha. There we go. Okay. So let's take you guys on a quick tour of the motherboard. We're going to walk through it. That's always a fun part. People seem to enjoy that. We're going to grab our Verge sponsor. This video is sponsored by The Verge and their tweezers. It's a special version of a zip tie. So if you want to get on that and go from there. Okay, so here's what we got. So up here in the top left, we always start in the top left. No, we don't. We usually start with the socket. Right here, we've got an EPS. These are our EPS power connectors. We've got an 8-pin and a 4-pin. The 8-pin is the one that you only need really for when you power your CPU. This is the one that powers your VRM phase array and all that sort of stuff. If you're going to do liquid nitrogen cooling or LN cooling, that's why they have this additional one here. It's for high tier overclocking. For normal overclocking, for those mere mortals like ourselves, the only thing you really need is the 8-pin. And again, you can see by the VRM solution here, which is beefy, you've got more than enough power here and support here for overclocking your CPU. Speaking of CPU, this is your socket right here. This is LGA 1200. This is new to the 10th gen CPU world. If you have like 9th gen or 8th gen Intel, that was LGA 115X or 1151, and that is only on the Z390s, etc. So this is a new socket and new for 10th gen. Rumor is Tiger Lake will also support LGA 1200. So everything from this moving forward will be supported by new motherboards. By new CPUs. The one thing is that these boards actually do support PCIe Gen 4. The problem is that the processors themselves do not, but the motherboards are actually PCIe Gen 4 capable. So nice little factoid for you. Up here we've actually got 3 fan headers. We've got a CPU fan header, that's the lightly colored one right here, the gray one. We've also got a black one right here, and then another one over here for our rear fan if we cared. We've got 2 RGB headers. This is an addressable, and this is a 4-pin 12-volt. Over here, this is an EP. This is our our board power, our 12-pin ATX power. We've got USB 3.2 Gen 2, not 2x2. Then again, it could be actually Gen 2x2, but USB 3.2 Gen 2. We've got USB 3.2 right here. Right here, this is your SATA ports. So if we turn this on the side, you'll actually see we actually have 6 SATA ports right here. And this is where you connect things like hard drives, etc. That's what goes there. Down here, this is our front panel, and then we have an additional 1, 2, 3 fan headers, making for a total of what? Let's see, we got 3 at the top, 6, 8. So we've got 2 that are off here in the side there. These are great for like if you're gonna hook up, I don't know, stuff. I don't really like these. We've got 2 USB 2. This is your I don't actually know what that is. That's not TPM. So we've got 2 more RGB headers, again 12 volt and 5 volt. We've got this is actually a display. This shows things like error codes, etc. It can also show CPU temperatures. These can be programmed in the BIOS. These are pretty cool. This is so you don't have to plug in a PC speaker and get beep codes. You can get your information right from here. You've also got HD audio right here. For M.2 slots, it looks like we've got 2. There could potentially, no, it looks like 2. We've got 2 M.2s. We've got 1, 2, 3. We got 1x16, 2x8 PCI, and then 3x1 PCI slots. And then you've got your Supreme FX audio chip that's right here. So that's your motherboard. This right here, this little bracket right here, this is so you could add additional active cooling to your VRM if you wanted to. So that's what that is right there. So that is what is going on. That is the whole thing. It is really hard. It is a really good board. Yeah, ROG. When you can't really go wrong with ROG motherboards. But now the one thing we always like to do, let's enjoy the peels. So we're going to start the peel process here. We got 1 peel right there. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. That's a nice one. We got another one right here. This is for our rear I/O panel. There we go. Let's pull that off. Oh. Like skin from a sunburn, baby. Look at that. It's like, you know, like when you get those big nasty flakes of an entire skin. Wait, that's probably not a good collector. Hey, Cobalt, thank you very much for those subs, dude. And we're at 100. Okay, well, let's throw up the next goal. Throw up the next goal. We just want to maybe make this happen. We'll see what happens. So going to all widgets, trying to see if we can unlock that additional 3080. So we're going to do end goal, and this will be additional 3080. E80 sub giveaway. We need 500. We have 104. And we have 10, 15, 20, 20. We'll see what happens. We've done this before, so we'll go through it. Okay, well, we're 1/5 of the way there, and we have plenty of time still left. Okay, so we've got that one undone. Let's go ahead and pull these. We're going to pull these ones off real quick. There we go, right there. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good sounding one too. Good sounding peel. And then we've got another peel right here. Oh, I love, and it looks like you've got like lots of RGB right there for that. That's gonna look really good. And then I think we got one more, which is right here. This is like always those questionable ones, but you got one more right there. Yeah, that's a peel. That's a peel. That's a peel right there, guys. It's a peel. We have confirmed said peel. Boom. There you go. Board is peeled and ready to go. Okay. And now board's peeled, ready to go. We're good, and let's go ahead and start putting our CPU in and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so installing our CPU is pretty straightforward. What we're going to do is we're going to zoom in so you guys can see this. Zoom in. That's our zoom in sound. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab this little bar right here. You're going to pull it out and open it up. You do not need to take this off or anything like that. There is our socket right there. We're going to grab our 10th gen Intel CPU. It's unopened. Thank you very much, Intel, for hooking us up with this. Actually, it's Newegg. Sorry, it's a Newegg. Actually, Newegg gave me this. So big shout out to Newegg for giving me the additional 10th gen 10900K. Okay, there we go. Throw away the knife into the thing, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pull this out like this. Ooh, there it is. Okay, there's your. It looks like an award, doesn't it? It's like, I would like to thank the Academy for the me being best looking tech guy who's streaming on Wednesdays. I want to just say thank you to my fans, and yeah, I'm just kidding. So anyway, there's that. Then we're just going to pull the side off there. It's a major award. That's right. I love that movie. Can't wait. It's almost Christmas time too. And there we go. There is our CPU right there. We're going to keep this out because we're going to be reboxing that up a little bit later. Does an I? Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, it's just you're gonna like really where the restrictions are going to be is if you play at 1080p. That's what like any modern CPU is basically until we have the newer ones. 1080p is where you're going to see bottlenecks. So, okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull this out. So when you grab these CPUs, the thing that you want to do is you just want to grab them from the side. You don't want to touch the IHS. You just want to grab it from the side and pull it out. Now these, unlike the Ryzen that we've had a lot of things here, is like you can see these don't have pins. The pins are actually on the socket itself. But don't do stuff like drive on them. Don't lick them. Don't don't stick them in clay. Don't use it as like a pretend game of Tron. Those sort of things are not things that you really want to do with it. You just want to basically just stick it in and go from there. Now there's a little arrow in the bottom left, and there's a little arrow in the bottom left of the socket. You also see there's these two little nubs right there. And then what you want to do is you just want to stick those little nubs like that. Drop it in. It should go in nicely. You can just jiggle a little bit. Just works beautifully. You can go like that. Then you're going to have like this little pop-off thing, and then it unlocks the power. Like if you want to hold in the power, you can keep that down. But if you want to unlock the power, just let it go. Just let it peek through. It's peeking through. There it is. It's peeking. There it is. It's peeking. Hi, Intel. Hi, Intel CPU. There it is. Treat it like a lady. That's right, Moist. There you go. Oh, man. This is just a fun build, Raspberry. This is just a fun build. Okay, so we got that out. Let's put this back. Let's put this back. Oh, you guys, hold on. Guys, I'm getting an itch. It's time to use my beard. It's time to use my beard comb. It's getting an itch. So I'm just going to grab my Ryzen 7 3700X right now and just, let's get that cleaned. I want to make sure you get those clean. Now, the other thing, too, is this really helps with connectivity as well. And then, oh, hold on. I'm going to clean it off. Sorry, I should probably not do that. I should probably, hold on. There you go. That gets it clean. There you go. Got a nice beard comb. Keep that going. Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's good. Oh, taste of elderberries, and yeah, oh, that was tasty. That was tasty. So anyway, thank you, Ryzen 7 3700X. I appreciate this having such a quality beard comb, and go from there. Oh, you know what I need to do to finish it though, is we should go ahead and just take a little thermal paste there. There you go. Just there you go. Yeah, a little thermal paste in there. Oh, just to kind of close it out right there and go from there. It's actually starting to change colors on the bottom, I think. Like, these pins used to be really gold, and now they're starting to change colors. There we go. So we're going from there. Having a little fun today. Oh man. Let me grab my cleaning cloth here. Whoops. Let's not make a spill here. I'm curious. I should look at... We'll look at it tomorrow. I think we're doing a Ryzen build tomorrow, so we'll look at the comparison. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so we've got our CPU in. Let's go ahead and put this all away. You guys got it all today. It's like a straight up like full-blown entertainment process. Okay, we're going to put our major award away and go from there. There we go. We got that going. Let's drink some water just to make sure I don't die. Oh, whoa. How many, oh, we're at 104. So it's like the subs just stopped. You're like, that is an unconquerable goal. Okay, so we got everything in here now. Let's go ahead and get our RAM in. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna open and do our RAM. Get off on the side here. I'm gonna make sure we're zoomed in. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna open this new Spectrix D50. I've never used this RAM before. Pretty excited about it. I should rinse it off. Arizona. Okay, it looks like we got one little thing right here, so we'll open that up. And one right there. Okay, cool. Thank you very much for the subs, guys. All those subs. Okay. So guys, don't forget, we are definitely gonna have that that $150 new gift card. We still got the 500 like one that's coming up, and we've also got the hype giveaway as well. So we still got some other giveaways coming up. Those are more than likely going to be 75 more likes already to 600. Wow, scared. You guys were crazy. Check this RAM out, guys. Look at that. This is nice looking RAM. Oh, and look, the RAM actually, so you've got RGB all the way here, and then you've got it through the whole thing as well. Okay, so hooking up, doing RAM. Wow, speak, Roby. There's a little slot right here and a little slot in the RAM, like so. You're just gonna stick it in like that. You're just gonna put it in, and you should get a nice satisfying click like that. It's like click, 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 click. You want a nice satisfying click, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, this is RGB crazy. That's what we're doing. RGB crazy today. Okay, same thing, we line that up. There we go. So there's that kit right there. This is 3600 megahertz, guys. Come on, close. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's open this one up. Same thing, line it up like so. And then that's nice and clicked in there. Then the last one. And you just want to make sure you get it, like again, when you push, you'll get a nice satisfying click! Like that. I don't know why it's so loud, but sometimes that last one can always be so, it can always be so quiet, you know what I mean? Okay, there we go. We got that in there. 600 likes is the goal, guys. 600 likes. This is 32 gigs of RAM, guys. Okay, so now next up, we're gonna throw in our M.2 drive. Okay, so let's grab our M.2. And remember, if you guys, the mods will be dropping like what are all the parts and all that sort of stuff pretty regularly. So if you want to check those out, just go ahead and just stand by. They'll be linked pretty regularly. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Okay, we're gonna have to take all of this off because this is there's that one. I think all of this has to come off to get to this M.2, which is kind of crazy. There we go. Look at this little tab thing. Oh, wow. Little tab thing. Okay, there we go. There's our tab. A little tab. It's got like a little hold tab. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so that's out. And then the last thing I need. Wow, look at that RGB right there. Okay, here's our M.2. There is one. I'll open up the second one here. Now we got to figure out. We have RGB M.2. Okay, so I could actually, I think this will go on. You want it, hold on, let me see something. Ooh, and did I just drop something? Yeah, there's something clicked out here somewhere. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so we actually could just put this on, and then you'd have this open M.2 here. So we'll have to see, because I don't know what these heat sinks look like on this, so we may just have some stuff popping out from the bottom. But we shall see once we open this up. So the bottom one we don't want to put on at all. The top one we probably also don't want to put on at all. But did I open both of these? I did. Okay, I was so precise with my. Okay, so here's our XPG our XPG. This one also has a heat sink. I don't know if that's going to fit underneath. So this might, what I might do is I might just put this in like this. I think that'll, and then just see, then I can just put this on like so. Yeah, and then that would be like that instead of having the lid on it. So there we go. That's going to do that. And then we'll have, we're not going to put the bottom one on. We're going to just leave the bottom one off as well, but then we're going to have the RGB awesome on that one as well. Or I guess what we could do, I don't know, I'm trying to think what would be cooler is if we did, now that's pretty tall. So I think we're going to have to do this one down here. So we'll have to do that one down there. Okay, cool. So I figured it out. Let's go ahead and get our screw holes in here real quick and get this going. Okay, there we go. Oh, you missed the hole, Roby. Okay, so what you see is here you've got 22, 42, 2280. These are the lengths. These are millimeter lengths for your M.2s. Most M.2s are 80 in terms of, and that's how long they are. You're going to screw in your little hole there, your little standoff there for that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our PCIe Gen 4 one, stick that in the top like that, and then we're going to take our little tiny screw and put this down. Ooh, whoa. Oh, I'm sorry. I was 2260. Wow, learn to read, Roby. 2280s over here. It's like, wait a minute, that doesn't feel right. 2280s right there. Whoops. We're going to put it on 2280, like I said. Like I said, that was not a mistake. That was on purpose. I was testing you guys. My fingernails are pretty cut. Wow. Jeez. Like, they're not that long. Wow. It's just really zoomed in. Gosh darn. You guys are like the police. There we go. Okay, there we go. Let's write that. Usually they're very cut, but they're pretty dang cut, right? Like, it's not that long. Wow. Now I'm self-conscious and be like, I can't do it. I've only got nubs. I've only got nubs because I can't show my fingernails. Okay, there you go. We're gonna throw it in 2280 there. Yes, I put it in the wrong hole. I made the mistake. So 3080s were crashing, but the newest driver from NVIDIA just came out, and it looks like that the crashing issues have been kind of resolved. So it looks like they're all good now. Okay, so there's our RGBness. There's we go. We got our RGBness. Okay, so we're going to take these. We're going to store these in here for later. Then we're going to take our little cover still, and we're going to still cover our stuff. But that should see it still looks nice. Still get our little RGB-ish. There we go. Looks fancy. I like that. Looks fancy coming out, popping out of there like that. Okay, M.2s are installed. We've got a completed motherboard. I think it looks fancy. Look at that. Got like it's all popped out there and stuff, which looks kind of nice. So that's cool. So now it's time to get it inside of our case, our case. Oh, but before we do that, because I've never installed a XPG XPG AIO, I need to see what the bracket situation is before we move on. Usually it's best to get your brackets, if you can, get your bracket mounted before you put it inside the case. So we're going to put this over in the standby zone. Goodbye, motherboard, for a little while. Let's see the standby zone, and then we'll see where we are from this. Okay, so here it is. There's our XPG Levante. There it is right there. Ooh, look at this. It comes with stickers and all sorts of stuff. Look at those stickers. Those are fancy stickers. What are we at from a like standpoint? How close are we to 600 now? Okay, there we go. Okay, so here's all of our, we got a lot of, there's some, looks like connection stuff. Again, never used these before. Oh, these are like really sticking out like that. Okay. Okay, so here's our brackets. Looks like, oh, this is standard. This is standard. Uses a standard bracket. It's got sticky, which is nice, I think. I can't tell. Okay, so we're using standard brackets. These are not going to be something I'm going to be able to mount I'm gonna be able to mount prior to putting this on. I have to mount this post. Okay, well at least we know. So we're gonna put that away and we'll mount this once we get the case in. So we're gonna stick that in like that, close that. And we'll get this on here in a moment. Okay, let's get our motherboard inside the case. Let's grab our case. Ooh, yeah. There you go. Top down view. Let's put the table down. There we go. 601. Okay, awesome. Let's do our first giveaway. You guys are incredible. That was the fastest we've ever hit that, I'd say. You guys have crushed that goal. Okay, let me put this in real quick and then we'll do our first giveaway. There we go. Ooh, that looks good. That looks good. That looks super sweet. What a good time to do a giveaway. What a good time to do a giveaway, I must say. Okay, going to our giveaway. Let's go to CloudBot. Giveaways. This is for 3 months of Xbox Game Pass, or 1 year. Sorry, I did say 1 year. So we're gonna do 1 year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Giveaway settings, the YouTubers, they have it. Remember, this one you do not get extra entries, Twitch subscribers, because this was because the YouTubers unlocked it. So thank you, YouTubers. Everybody say thank you, YouTubers. Okay, we're starting that giveaway right now. 2 minutes and 33 minutes left. Let's get it going, ladies and gentlemen. Let's grab my screws. There we go. Grab our screws. Yeah, usually I do 3 months, but I did 1 year today. So thank you, YouTubers. YouTubers, thank you, YouTube Techians, as they're now called. That's our official community name, Techians. Robeytechians. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm so lucky. I'm very lucky. Okay, here we go. Let's get our screws in here and get our motherboard on. There we go. Ooh, that is really low. Okay, that's kind of a bummer. There is almost no room here. I wonder if I could flip this over. I think I can. I think I make this go the other way. So that'll give us more room. I'm gonna have to look at that here in a minute, because I'm now looking at this going, there's not a lot of room for an AIO, and I don't want to front mount an AIO. I don't like front mounting. I like top mounting. Like a boss, but I think we can flip that over. So, and that'll give us some options. Okay, there's that. Okay, next one goes right here. There we go. Next screw goes over here. There we go. Next screw. Next screw, please. Next screw, sir. There we go. Next screw. Wow, these screws are like just right in the right place. Usually sometimes I have to do some hunting, but this one, I don't have to do any hunting this time. This is very kind of you, Case. There we go. Okay. Okay, so there we go. All of our screws are in. Whoa, stop. What are you doing? Okay. Panicking, because the table just lost its mind, just started going crazy. There we go. Okay. 1 minute, 36 seconds left, guys. 36 seconds. Okay, let us look at our options here for mounting our AIO. That is going to be the big question. The big question. Now, I think what we can do, if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna go stay at top down. I think what we can do is actually do this. We can undo this, like so, and then do is scoot this in, like that, and then like the way that this is in. There we go. Now, I think what we can do is do this, and then we should be able to, yeah, see, and then we now actually have room here for mounting. This is like the way these front panel cables work. It's like they cover like pretty much the whole thing, so it makes it a little hard. There we go. If I do that, I think I've now got the room to mount my AIO. Yeah, I've got more room now. Oopsie. I don't think I have enough room to like top mount it or anything like that, but I mean, I still have room to top mount, but it's gonna be tight, but not as tight. Okay, giveaway time. Congratulations to 34 in 23, 34 and 23. Congratulations, 34 and 23 over at Twitch. You are the winner of the first giveaway of the night. 34 in 23 over on Twitch. You are the winner of the first giveaway. Okay, let us start the AIO process and get this going. We got our CPU in. Let's get our AIO built and ready to go. So back to this. Okay, there we go. There's our fans. There's our stuff. There's our bracket. And here is our fancy AIO. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's that. Keep those out. Keep this out. There's our cool RGB fans. We got a lot of RGB, man. Lots of RGB. 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 There we go. Okay, that goes right here. Actually, these go in the middle here. Okay, next giveaway is going to be probably the Twitch giveaway for when we get to the hype. But again, we may unlock another one. And remember, we're announcing that 3080 winner. We'll announce the 3080 winner on Wednesday's show of next week. Unless we get two, then we'll announce both of those on Wednesday's show of next week as well. So that is the plan for the. If you're wondering about the 3080 giveaways, that'll be to a sub on Twitch. So, and remember, if you want to get in on that giveaway, all you got to do is use your use your free Prime sub, or you can use gift subs, gives you extra entries, multiple tiered subs. So if you like a tier 2 or tier 3 sub, those will also get you extra entries into that giveaway for the 3080. And then we have our next PC giveaway coming up next week. So we got some pretty good stuff coming up right now. Okay, don't need that one. Okay, we'll need that. We need that. We'll need this. There we go. And they gave us some sticky here, 2 of these, but I don't. Do you think maybe they go right here, huh? I'm not going to use them, but if I was going to keep this build, I would use them, but I'm not going to keep the build, so I don't need to worry about that. Okay, let's get our screws in here. Oopsie. Okay, let's see how hard this one is to get away. This doesn't have some of the nice stuff like Cooler Master, where they actually have just like the shorter screws and like with just like the little tip. We're going to use our bigger screwdriver here. There it is. But oh, let's see how easy this is to put in. So I mean, like my least favorite to put together is actually the Cooler Master. I mean the Corsair. Oh, that's nice. So these are nice, easy screws to get in, which is cool. I like that. Figure out all the cabling here in a minute. There you go, nice and easy. Just goes right in. That's nice. That's nice. That's quality. Okay, get that one in. That was nice and quality. So far, so good. I'm excited to see what these fans look like when they're all lit up. Again, this is new to me. I haven't got to use this before, so I'm pretty stoked about it. There we go. Oh, guys, we're coming up on 2,000 concurrents, which is awesome. Thank you very much for hanging out with me on a Wednesday night. Coming and watching a 3080 build, which is always fun. There we go. By the way, I do want to let you guys know, we do actually have a PC up for sale if people are interested. It's the $500 PC. We don't need it anymore. It's been lightly used. If anybody's interested, you can DM me on Twitter. We're not selling it for tax or anything. We're going to sell it for $500, even though it's worth more than that, given what cost and inflation and stuff like that. So we're just going to sell it plus shipping. If you're interested in picking up one of those builds, You can just check it out. If somebody can link the $500 build, you guys can see what the build is. It's like I said, barely used. It works like new. It's still a great PC. So, Roby, what is that? So yeah, if you want to reach out, just join on Discord. Go ahead and DM me. It'll be obviously first come, first serve, and we'll get that out to one lucky person. But that'll just go towards, that money always goes towards additional parts for future builds, right? So we sell PCs like that. We're done with it. We don't need it anymore. But somebody out there, it's a good streaming PC or something like that. If somebody wants to use that nice little small form factor. Okay, this is all ready to go. This comes with. Okay, this is like, what is this? So it looks like these go together like this. And then this can also, okay, so I'm just looking at how to connect this together. This also has this looks like this goes together like so too. Okay, so you can daisy chain 2 of these together. So there's that. You've got another option for daisy chain there. And then it looks like this is an extension. So I just want to get everything hooked up. Okay, so this is the extension for, okay, so this is an RGB extension. So this is for, I'm assuming this has the same thing. Nope, this is long. So this is your fan header, and then you've got another RGB extension here for your AIO. But I think this allows me to daisy chain it, which would be cool. So here is this, okay, so it comes with 2 cables. I'm just gonna get all this stuff hooked up. Oh, nice. Thanks for watching me from Mexico, man. That's rad. Thank you very much for doing that, dude. Appreciate it. So if somebody can find, it's the $500 build, if somebody can link that so somebody can check, so people can check that out. I meant to say that today and I'm glad I remembered. I've been meaning to say that for a couple days. Okay, here we go. We got that hooked up. And then this goes in here. Okay, so now our RGB is all hooked up, and we should, if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to take this and plug this into here and then have the whole thing daisy chained, which would be cool. I think this is also, yeah. So I can daisy chain the whole thing and be good to go. Okay, so we're ready. We got all our cables ready. This is all our stuff for this. This is all our things for that. We can actually, oh, I just realized, I was thinking with half a brain, but I wasn't apparently. I can actually put this on without being too crazy. So let us put this stuff over here for now. We'll get this back into the box here in a few minutes. And then let's get this off to the side and grab our case. Because I forgot, we can just grab our pegs. Ugh. Okay, so what we're gonna do real quick, go to our side camera real quick. We're gonna quickly put together connect our, ooh, ow, ow. Quickly connect and put together our AIO pegs on here. So I'm going to raise this up a little bit. You can see that a little bit better. Seems good. And let's give you guys some light in there. I saw the light. I turned it on, and now you can see inside the PC. There you go. Okay, now you guys can see, which is good. Okay, so what you're going to see me do is I'm going to take our little extension here, and I'm going to take our little pegs. So I'm going to put this into the back like this. So you just want to close it all close like. And those pop through like, maybe I got to do it this way. Figuring out the order in which this goes. Okay, that looks good. There you go. Okay, those are all in. Wow, that actually sticks in there nicely. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly twist these in. Okay, there's one. There we go. Next up, another one. We'll do the other corner here. There we go. Next one. Come on, baby. It's going in. It's going in. Okay, that is good to go. Okay, last peg goes on the bottom right here. Awesome. And we are good. Okay, that's all in. This is going to go into the bag. Oh, extra stuff is right here. And then we're going to put this down and get our cooler mounted. These are the only things we need. Okay, next up is time to get the cooler installed. Oh, we got to figure, oh, there's still a bracket we got to put on here. Okay, so what we're going to do is these are pretty long cables. Move my phone for a moment. 1992, guys, just about to break that 2,000 concurrent mark, which is awesome. And then how are we doing on, we're getting close to like half, are we getting close to like halfway on that sub goal? Jeez, guys. You guys are on fire. People want us to give away another 2 3080s next week. Okay. Now, what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to take the CPU header here, plug that in right there. CPU header's plugged in. What I'm going to do is pull all this other stuff because it's harder stuff. Oh, come on, babe. There you go. Don't be that way. Don't be that way. Ooh, that is not... pull this through. Hold on one sec. It's like some stuck here. No, that's not stuck. That is not going to work. This is not going to allow me to top mount this at all. There's like, is this, I can't tell if that's, no, that's actually maybe I might be okay. Hold on. Just going to keep looking here. We got another cable kind of stuck up here that needs to go through this hole. There we go. Can't tell yet. There we go. Yeah, that's cables through. Maybe this will be fine. I don't know. Let's see. Like all the cables through. Oh my gosh. Okay. One more cable's got to go through here. Looks like it is not. It's just, whoa, stop. Okay. That much too high. It's not going to work. Okay, I'm going to try and see if I do it this way. I'm kind of bummed because I really wanted to top mount this AIO. I don't know if that's going to be possible. I could. Because this definitely has a radiator mount, but like this, the VRM in this is just too big. Yep, this is not going to work, and I can't really push it any more forward. I might, let me see if I, well, let me see if I can do this. I'd really like to top mount this if I can. Okay. Can I go forward like here? Is it capable of doing it from the front here? I can move this actually. I can actually I can do this. Hold on. Actually, I do have the option. I have the, oh, never mind. I can just do it this way. Okay, so I can actually move where this mounts. So I can actually just do this. Okay, cool. So I can actually move where it mounts. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and screw this in. And I want it as far forward as I can. Okay, so what we're going to do is we actually have the option. It doesn't have the lock, but I can screw it on. I'm going to go ahead and screw this here. and then have it really far forward here. There we go. Okay. Whoa, no, no, no. Okay. One more, and then I can have it locked in, and then I can figure out how to do the mounting. Okay, there we go. Now I have it on. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, I have all this stuff in here. That's fine being like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is, we're going to actually mount the top of this like this. And they actually have alternative screw holes for mounting, which is pretty neat. So now I can just push that really far forward, and now I have plenty of room, which is cool. Did not know that was an option, but now I do. So I'm going to screw this in real quick so it does not move, and then we are good. Cool, that is a nifty little thing. Okay, so we're going to screw that on, and then we're going to finish screwing in our AIO. Where is the hole? Oh, can't see it here. Okay. Okay. Now we can screw the other side real quick. Let me go to here real quick, and then so you guys can, so I can please find the holes here for this. This is why we have stand desks, sit stand desks, so we can get way lower and actually find the screw holes. That is pretty cool. Big shout out to XPG for that little feature, because I was like a little worried. I was like, oh man, I want to top mount this, and then lo and behold, they give you the option. It's just not necessarily what you're used to, but pretty cool that I could just move the overall mount way forward. And then now I've got a top-mounted AIO. Okay, let's go to top-down so you guys can watch me finish screwing in our AIO, and then we'll finish the mounting process here. You don't need this. Put this over here for now. Come on, camera. Let's go. Oh, wait, did we lose the camera? I think the camera, oh no, there it goes. Okay, I'm going to zoom out so we can get the camera to do its thing. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's really far. That makes it almost impossible to get this screwed in. So we're gonna unscrew this real quick. So it does work, but you have to put all your screws on first. Little unknown fact there. Got to put in all your screws first to do that. Once we're done with this little part, then we're essentially halfway through the entire build. And luckily, we didn't have a bunch of RGB fans because that stuff was all set up already, so this makes it kind of easy. Okay, we're going to push this back a little bit just to be able to finish screwing in our AIO. Is this not quite? Looks like it's not quite straight. Huh. How is that even possible? That doesn't even make any sense. Must not be the same even holes. Oh, sorry. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we're straight. Now let's get this screw in here. I like it when you have cool things that let you do the build the way you want, you know? Always nice. It's like a nice little surprise when you find stuff like that. When it's like, oh, I can do what I want. They actually thought about that, and so I've got that option, which makes me happy. I had to think about it a little bit, but I'm okay with thinking about it if that still means that I can do it the way I want. Okay, next up. There we go. Last 2 screws. There we go. 1 more screw, and then we can mount our actual AIO. And we're good. Okay. That's all in. Now let's get our AIO mounted. This is what I'm talking about. Like, see, I can move this. I move the AIO to the to a different location. But now now it's got plenty of room. There we go. We've still got room to put in our CPU connector and all that stuff. Okay. So now I'm not limited also because I'm not limited as well to be able to get these top connectors. I've got plenty of finger room and stuff like that to get that done as well. Okay, cool. Okay, that is all mounted. We're good to go. Finish running these little cables. I'm actually gonna come on. There we go. I'm actually gonna run all this stuff here because it's more over here now. There we go. Okay. Now all of our stuff is plugged in. Our cables are through, which is good. One more like weird cable there. Okay, cool. Now what we can do, throw this up here too. This is our RGB. Okay, now go back to that side camera for you guys. Actually get our mounting done. There's our Intel. Okay, go to side. There we go. Put this up a little bit. Now let's get you some light in there. You can actually see. Everybody likes. Okay. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this off. Grab our bracket. There we go. This is a nice petite in terms of. Okay, and then what we want is we're just going to fit that in like that. Okay. I think that's there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. One more. Just to hold it in, and then we'll go back to top down and finish this little bad boy off. Actually, let's do the top one. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we can go to top down, finish mounting our AIO. Oh. Hide the rest of our cables and all that stuff. There we go. Okay, now let's take these and run these the way they need to get run, which is all the way up here. We'll grab that here in a minute and make sure those are nice and cable controlled. But right now we want to get to this so we can get our mount all the way on. There we go. Okay. Now let's just finish screwing this in. We're going to go to a nice star pattern just to kind of tighten this down. And then we will make it look pretty. There we go. There we go. There we go. Last one. Okay. AIO is mounted now. What we're going to do is real quick lift this back up to the top. Use our hands. I'm going to pull these cables taut and then up, so that way they're out of the way here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a zip tie and get this zip tied really quick so that way those are all stay in control and look pretty, because that's what we want. We want pretty awesome. Okay, so we go. Grab this little zip tie here. There we go. Okay, so now we have everything gathered. And then that'll keep it all nice and clean. Okay. Now what we can do is we can zip tie this bad boy. It's nice and out of the way, and then we'll have a nice clean looking mount. So what we're going to do now, I kind of wish this was like on the bottom side. I should have ran this over. I wonder if there's a way to do this. No, there's no way to do that. Okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to zip tie that. Dang. So not in the right place. There's not an easy way to do this because of how it's done. Okay. Well, I'm just going to zip tie it and so it's clean. Not with that. I wonder if I could. Sorry guys, I'm too anal, and so I'm going to fix this. There's like one cable that's just not. If I don't do this right, it's gonna look weird. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna pull this real quick. Okay, pull that. Pull this. What I'm doing is the way the cables are run right now, they're not the right. It needs to go on the other side of the tubes, which I think is going to look better. That's what I'm doing is I'm fixing that error, which I think will just make a big difference in terms of how it looks. What is this stuck on? There we go. What is going on? You're stuck on something or something like that. There you go. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do this. This will make it look better. Okay, now I've got it right. And this is all part of the process, guys. If you're going to spend this kind of money on a build, you know, you want it to look good. So, and we don't want to make it not look good. We just take a little bit of extra time do things right, you know? That's the that's what we want to do. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this, put that in the right place, right there. Okay, now pop this down here, and now all our build is ready. And this can go down in there. Cool. Okay, now what I'm going to do, that looks so much better. So much better. Okay, now we're going to grab another one of the zip ties and finish that out, and then we're good. Zip tie, zippity two tie, zippity a. Okay, come on, tie. There we go. Like I was trying to sing my zippity two tie, but was not the zip tie was not working with me here. I want as much of this in here. There we go. There. Okay. It's all zip tied together, and I've got room here for the addressable RGB and all that stuff too. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm good. Now that will look way better when I show you the front here. You can hardly see the wires now, so I'll show you this now. If I go to top down, now you can see, can't even really see the wires because of how they're run. And so now this looks way cleaner, which I think looks way better. Okay, so now we have a very clean looking install. Now what we can do is we can hook up all our front panel connectors and all that stuff. So let's get our front panels in, and then it's like we're not far from being done with this build. Okay, let's turn this over and kind of figure front panels out. One USB 3.2, we've got addressable on the top, EPS we'll worry about later on. Okay, so that's the only thing, and then we've got an addressable down here too, but we got to kind of figure out where all our RGB stuff goes. So here we go. Lots of cables here. Okay. Okay, what do we got here? So now I got to figure out, there's like they have like a rat's nest already like kind of ready. Okay, that's an RGB, that's an RGB. It looks like, okay, these are our front panel connectors. There's an RGB header here. Looks like it can actually attach to something. I wonder if I can like the cool thing would be like, I should be able to, it looks like I should be able to just daisy chain all of our stuff together. So that's what I'm looking for here. Okay, this is from the AIO. So what I can do here, this is your front panel connector, so I'm gonna push this off to the side here. Front panel, just trying to, this is all like, you've got like, okay, HD audio, okay. Where's USB-C? I haven't seen that yet. Yeah, this is all freaking, this is all like the fans. There's a SATA. Okay. That's all fans right here. Okay, so if this works the way I'm expecting it to, what we have is should have a fan. This is all not important, really. What I can do is, this is all like, zip tieable. So just, there you go. There's the zip tie. Was like, use me, Robey. Okay, zip tie that closed. Okay, that's all clumped up, nice and clean. Okay, so this is ready for a fan header of some sort, and this is ready for RGB. So we've got two RGB here somewhere, and then there's another RGB. Okay, so this one, I should be able to, I should be able to, if I'm not mistaken, take this, plug this into here, like so, and then take this, and plug this into here. Oh, take this. Wait a minute. This is a... okay, that's daisy chain now. Yeah, then this goes into here like this. Okay, so there you go. Now that's all of our RGB is connected. So this is the only thing I have left, which is this is for a fan header. They didn't give me, do I not have another fan header in here? Like, what's the deal here? Should be a fan header that's just not connected. Okay, let me figure that out here in a minute. Okay, so there's all our RGB is connected. Then I have, this is another RGB, but somewhere around here. So this is like, this is basically, the question I have now is that I have two of these. Why do I have two? I have two that are not like, are these all attached to a single one? That's the thing, is like, I don't know if I hooked this all, like I didn't hook all this up, right? So like, I don't know. Okay, we now have multiple RGB things. I think this is supposed to get hooked into one of these, not that one. There's supposed to be another RGB header around here somewhere. This one. I think this. No, that's a 4-pin. Don't plug that together. What does this go to? Yeah, that's a 3-pin. Oh boy. What I'm trying to figure out, guys, is I have two of these that are like, is this supposed to be plugged into something? Yeah, that's a 4. Oh, that's just, oh, I think there's supposed to be a cover on this. Yeah, that's just supposed to have a cover on it. So I'm hoping these are all wired together. We'll have to find out when we test it here in a minute. Okay, so this should be all I need right here. This is all plugged into the same thing. So I'm hoping that I just plug this in, because this all looks like it's wired together. So this should be the only RGB thing I need right there. I need to find out where the RGB header is. Okay. So it's further down. Okay. This is actually going to go down. Do I have more than one? Geez, that is going to be tight. Oh, they do not give you a ton of room here for your... Oh, there's supposed to be a bracket. They didn't... Oh, it's in there. Okay. There's supposed to be a bracket. They gave it to me. Okay. Okay. This is like... I will say this is something I'm not necessarily a fan of. So... They do have other holes for, oh yeah, they're not gonna fit any of that stuff. Okay, so you do not get a lot of room for running cables. It's like only one hole for running cables. That's one thing I will not, now I'm not giving this case a lot of love for. You give like one hole for running cables. That's it. These are all like, what is this like? I need like something to plug this head fan. Where is it? Do I have like another fan header somewhere, or like? I feel like all these fan headers got plugged together, but where's the actual header for plugging the fan into itself? Okay, HDMI actually go in here now. Okay, this is that random cable that we don't know. This must be why they gave me this second set here, maybe. Yeah, but it's not going to work. Okay, so I have one thing I got to figure out up here, guys, which is, where's the fans? There's another fan header somewhere. All these are all fans. Like, where's my, oh, there it is right there. Okay, so I could, I think, plug this in up here. Hold on. Oh! We actually have a place right here to plug this in, so we're going to try and see if this will plug in all of our fans. Kind of wonky in terms of connectivity here. Okay. Okay, that's all hooked up. I don't know if that actually helps or not, but we'll find out. Okay. I don't even know if I need this anymore. Like, this is like not, this is not needed now. Fans are plugged into into themselves, so that's great. But where are all the fans? Where are all the fans for the fans that are in the front? That's the question. I don't see like a fan. They have like all these cables, but there's no like fan headers. Like nothing that's like, hey, here's how you plug in the fans. None of those are fan headers. These are all, oh, here's a fan header. Okay. Oh, they're all 3-pin. Okay. So there is a fan header. It's right here. And these are all the fans are plugged into this fan header. Okay, so we have all the fans. There's nothing like, there's no like, make it longer. Oh, I guess I could do this. This should work. Okay. Okay, now I've got a fan extension on that. Okay, there we go. Now I've got a fan header. Okay, that'll go in here. Okay, now I've got fans powered. We'll find out if this works, but find out. Okay, now I've actually got all of my stuff kind of figured out here. Where's my USB-C? That's HDMI, okay. Front panel connectors go up here. This is like a wired mess. Okay, front panel connectors are through. USB 3.2 is on the side. Yep. It's going to go right here. We've only got one, so we'll only be able to use one. Goes right there. We got two of them here. I'm trying to see if like, this is SATA. Okay, so there's power. That's all that's left. Okay, well, that is everything hooked up. So let's hook it up on the front and then go from there. But that is pretty much everything. There's not a lot. I do not see a USB 3.2. It has a USB 3.2 on the top. I don't see it actually to plug in. So, okay, here's all our cables. We'll start with our USB 3.2. There's a little nipple on it. Yes, I said nipple. That goes like this. Like so. So there we go. That goes in like this. Okay, cool. Okay, that's installed. Now, these are our RGB, which has to go like all the way over here. So I'm going to get this out of the way and run this RGB, which is pretty long. We're going to go right here. Like that. Okay. There's RGB, HD audio. It goes right here. Like that. Okay. And then the last cables we got is a fan header. Pull that taut here in a minute. There we go. And finally, we have our front panel connector, which is, this is the full gamut here. So we're going to start with HD. Hard drive goes on the left, and I'll show you all these cables up close so you guys can see what I've plugged in here. But okay, hard drive goes right here, like that. And reset switch goes next to it. And these are always the same on like every case. I have yet to find one that is different, but maybe someday it will happen. Power switch, and then power plus and minus. There's minus. And here is plus. And we have one little gap here for our RGB cable. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Okay, so there's all of our cables hooked up. All of our front panels are actually hooked up now. Whew. Time for a dad joke, I think. Okay. So let's walk through real quick what I just got finished hooking up so you guys can see. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so USB 3.2 right here. That's what that was. Then we also hooked up down here, which I think you guys can see. Yeah, you can see right here, this is our front panel connectors. The top left is power plus and minus, then power switch. Underneath that is reset switch, and then hard drive. Next to this right here, you can't really see it, but right next to it is a fan header. This is what's powering all the fans, apparently. We'll find out. Outside of these, which are plugged into a fan header at the top. Right here, this is your addressable RGB for everything. And then finally, we've got our HD audio, which is this far one right here. So that's all our front panel connectors. Basically, everything should be hooked up. Again, I don't know. We'll have to see. I think that's where we're at, and we're good there. So this should all be working and hooked up now. There we go. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and throw in our GPU. And we're going to start hooking up our addressable, our freaking power and all that stuff, because now we've got those cable extensions that I've never played with. So let's get our GPU in, because I know everybody wants to see the 3080. 3080 time, ladies and gentlemen. Undo that. Okay. Okay, so let's grab our 3080. Oh, there it is. There's that EVGA 3080. Okay. There we go. There's your RTX 3080. Okay, next up, let me quickly get everything else out, because I don't think we need anything else out of this. I'm just going to kind of get stuff picked up and put away real quick. We're nearing the end of said build. It's like basically all we have left is like power and these extension cables, which I've never hooked up before, but I'm not expecting to be too crazy. XPG, throw that in here too. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's get these put away. Get our workstation cleaned up real quick and get back to the fun parts. Oh, that must have been, oh, I'll find that. That's the thing I was looking at. Like, oh, that looks like it came off, but it did. I found the head for it, the cover for it. Okay, I need this bracket here, or PSU bracket. Okay, so GPU is in. Get this secured into place. Nobody wants to see a 3080 fly out. I think there might be a peel on there, but I don't know. I don't want to try. Okay. Okay, 3080's in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get our extension cables in here real quick. So we've got two different ones. We've got our, this is our ATX power cable. We'll have to see how this hooks up. Again, never used this before, so we'll have to see how this hooks up. Assuming it's just another ARGB thing, I should be able to daisy chain with all the other ARGBs, but I'll find out here real quick. Let go. Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay, here we go. Look at that pretty. There's a beauty right there. Wow, that is a beefy boy. How does it come out? Okay, there's that. It just pushes down, I guess. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, there's one. So that's for our, okay, here's our little guide. So we need that, we got it. Still feels like is there stuff in here? No. Okay. Okay. The next one we got is these are our these are for our GPU. Same kind of deal here. This is going to go on both sides here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, now, oops. Goes here. I don't know if these will all daisy chain or what, but we'll find out here real quick what kind of process I'm going through to get these to work. Okay. Okay, so here is our first 8-pin, and this has got a connector RGB thing to it. Oh, this is separate. It looks like it can potentially, this does not look like it daisy chains. Oh no, it does, okay. Okay, so we're gonna get these. Oh man, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna hook these up. Those are not gonna fit through there. Maybe they'll fit through here. So I can move this and then run them down here. Okay, so we're going to top down here. Run these down here off to the side. Our plan. Okay, we're gonna run these off to the side like so. So, ooh. Oh, that's not gonna work. These require you to hook them like this, and it's like these are not going to. That's not gonna work. That is these are like really gonna be good for like something like a. I mean, that would, yeah, these are not going to work. I can't flip the, maybe I can. I don't see a way to flip the thing over. Yeah, there's no way to flip this over that I can see. RIP. No, it's not that the wires are too stiff. It's literally that the connectors for this, like how the thing that you need to connect it, like it requires it to go the opposite direction. So I can't use that. This I can use for sure. What is this? Is this like extra, like if you want to? Like, okay. Well, this I can use. So look this up. Yeah, this will work. Okay. So that works. And then this is going to go in here like that. I guess we can put it right there. Okay, so that'll go right there. But rip the RGB for this cable, this one. Because this, see what happens is like I need these to be the opposite way. And so the only way to do that is like they run up. And the other two is like these are like, oh wait, sorry. Yeah, they'd have to go like this. And then I'd run them up. That doesn't work. So, and there's no way to flip these so they could go the opposite direction. So that's kind of lame. Yeah, you'd have to like, we'd have to like do this. I think this is going to want to go. We're going to see if we can get this to go down like this. Yeah, that's going to want to go like that, I think. Maybe, can we go in here? No. I don't know if I like that as much. It could go in there, okay. Okay, well, we'll put these away. I'm gonna grab some typical cable extensions. I want to look cool. I wanted to have RGB there, but I don't have don't have a way to do that. I don't have a way to do that, guys. I need a different, I mean, I need a different card as a different orientation, but because they don't do it that way, I don't have a card that could do that, so we'll just put in white. I'm gonna grab some white cable extensions real quick and then finish it with white. So I'll have white and RGB for everything. White and black. Luckily I have some white and blacks like just ready to go, so no big deal. It's unfortunate, but I need it, like now I know you need to have a special orientation of the power for these to work, just as an FYI. And I don't think EVGA, it might be some of the other ones that will work, but not EVGA. There we go. Go. Okay. We can at least use that. Let me go grab some regular ones real quick, and then we'll finish this out. We'll finish this out. We'll still have RGB ATX at least, which will be cool. I wonder if these are. If they are, like, if they're, maybe there's one way. Maybe they're not, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, luckily I've got these ready to go, so we'll use these for the, use these for the GPU and stuff, which is fine. See, this is the same thing. I had these wired a certain way, and this is the same problem. So I think if I had a different RGB, yeah, it's their 8-pin. So I'd have to, and I have other ones, but I don't want to open them because they belong to commissions. I wish my other order of 3080s would have come in, because then I could have, well, I can. Never mind. You guys, okay, no, we'll just keep going. This is fine. It's going to be fine. This is fine. I've already committed. So. I am using the Z4. You are right. You are right, Apple. It is the Z490E. My bad. Ugh. So we're just quickly reversing these cable extensions. Which is, so before I get too much into this, I'm curious. I want to figure out how to get this. I want to get this through here. It's really high. That's got to go here. I'm going to try and get these through here. Let me do this actually quickly. Run this through first. There we go. There we go. That's through. Now this should be able. I should be able to find a 3-pin to connect this to, and then we should be daisy chained if everything goes right. Okay, should be cool. Okay. Okay, let's get this twisted around real quick. You can't bend the cables. The way that they work are different. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. I guess I could vertically mount the GPU and then but then they would just go across the top. And again, I think they'd end up bending, like if I flipped them, they'd still come out, right? It's just, the cables aren't compatible with EVGA. Yeah. All you have to do is, if you want the specs, they're in the description. Everything that's in here is in this description if you're on YouTube. Now guys, remember, don't forget, this is your last chance to get in on that September. So I know I haven't been chatting because I've been contemplating this build the whole time, but yeah. I think vertically mounting this GPU, given thermals, would be. You'd also need a riser cable, and I'm pretty sure there's an additional thing that you need for vertically mounting. I don't think I have all the stuff to do vertical mount right now. So I would like to, I just don't have everything. No, the RGB portion is actually wrapped around the cables. It's not like the strimmer. Music just stopped. I will start it again. Have you guys not been hearing music this whole time? Because that's weird. It should be playing music. Do you guys hear music? Oh, really? You hear music now? Oh my gosh, there is no music playing. Okay, hold on. Yeah, there's been music playing the whole time. That's weird. Okay, now you hear music, I bet. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, there's been music playing the whole time. I'm sorry about that. Okay, this is still going to look super hot, guys. Oh my gosh, really, Roby? Did I really just do that again? Wait a minute, that one's ready. I really just flipped this for no reason, guys. I wonder if if I can actually fit both of these through here. September. A giveaway. Oh, do we hit 76 Cubs? 76? That's awesome. Thank you for the congratulations. Okay, we're getting... I did not bought the 3080. I don't bought. Okay, one more thing to move around and then we're good. I guess I could just, it sucks because like maybe what I do is like if I wanted to use that cable, but I just like, I don't think the cables are gonna, I mean, I don't know. I could just throw the Asus Tough one in here and switch out the GPU. I have the Tough 3080 as well. But I kind of already got these started. I don't know. I don't know, I might turn it on and be like, dang it, I should have used the RGB. Let's see if I can get this to go in there too. I mean, there's so much RGB in this build already that maybe it'll be It'll be fine. Yeah, I think it would. But I'm just worried because this, like, you'd have to put it down here, and I don't think it's going to look that good. And then, so it's just like, I think I actually like if there was a little bit more better for managing, I might think that would work, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I don't need this. This can go in here because it should be able to just tie this all together. Oh, Blondie's trying to ask me something. What's Blondie trying to ask me? I'm looking. Yay, welcome, CS Joe. Whatever your sub, CS. Can you check the sub count? Yeah, I can. It's 165. Now, which is what it matches that. It matches what's in the. It matches what's on the thing. My favorite Overwatch League is the London Spitfire. Not anymore. Not that we've seen so far. Come on, there you go. Kind of a pain. Okay, here we go. Now. Okay, there we go. Okay, let us take a quick look. I think everything is ready. Let's do this last bit, and then all we have to do is add power. Everything else is done. Okay, now, hopefully, this goes right. We should be able to just quickly daisy chain this to this. And I have like a random 4-pin here. So this should make it all work. Okay. There we go. So that should be good. Now there's another 4-pin down here somewhere that I've got like randomly uncovered. I need to cover. There it is. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that should all be daisy chained in. It should be good. Now I still have to get the PSU here, which is weird because this PSU shroud is like, it's like put it in and kind of connect things and then just pull the cables through. The only thing I really need on the PSU though is like one SATA and the ATX. This should be pretty easy. I'm gonna go ahead and just quickly, there's not a whole lot of cable management I have to do here. This has got to have to go like that. Yeah, that should be okay though. They gave me like 2. Oh, they gave me more too. Okay, good. They gave me 3. 3, 4. Okay, they gave me 4 cable ties. Thank you for 4 cable ties. Okay. I need to not have, this needs to basically be able to get flat. Okay. Okay, there we go. Nice and clean there. Okay. Now I'm just gonna kind of clamp these together. This is all freaking fan stuff. Actually, I won't. I'll just use this twisty tie here. Okay, there we go. Okay. spare USB 2, which we can't use. Okay. And this is SATA for whatever the one cable we got to plug in there. And we're actually in pretty good shape. Okay. Not a bad situation here for cable management. I'm just hoping there's a little bit of chaos here in terms of figuring out, oh, I forgot about one cable, which goes in the top corner. Our EPS CPU power connector for our one cable. We'll get that plugged in real quick. It'd be easier to just do it this way. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now all of our cables are plugged in. Now all we need to do is put in power, and we're done. Okay. Okay, let's grab our power supply here. Power supply, power supply, power supply. Who loves their power supply? I do. Okay, power supply. Not a lot of need from this. Okay. Ooh, this is like sealed. There we go. Ooh, it's got that chemical smell to it. Okay, for what we need out of these cables though, oops, do not need that because I have one. Did I drop that? Yeah, I did. Oh, hype train, guys. Oh my gosh, wow. There we go. Hype train's going right now. Wow, let's unlock that last bit, guys. That's all we got to do is unlock that last bit to unlock that 256 gig NVMe SSD giveaway. Let's do it, guys. You can do it. Oh, there we go. Laser, there's Laser. Hey, what's up, Laser? It's been a while. I mean, a week. No, it's actually not been a while. You've been here quite frequently, so I don't know why I said that. That is, well, there we go. Well, there's a hype train. Guys, we're almost to 2. How many subs do we have? Jeez, guys. 193, almost halfway. I mean, that's crazy. Okay, there we go. Well, I mean, maybe you guys will do it. There we go. And then all we need is our EVGA one. Should be right here. There we go. Okay, there's all our cables that we need. Rest of this bag goes in the garbage. Okay. Okay, this goes in here. There we go. Now we need this, goes in here. Oh, that was quick. Oh man, oh geez, guys. Hype train like crazy. Oh man. That's almost, I think the highest we've ever gotten is like 500%. So this is pretty awesome in terms of what you guys are doing. Okay, get this last bit done. Everybody's like, we need more subs. Everybody wants to unlock that other September 3080 giveaway. Not just giveaway 1, let's give away 2. Remember guys, we announced that next week on Wednesday. So, and don't worry, no other entries after tonight. Like once I turn off the, because then I go and use the special bot and it tallies it all and chooses the winner. I'm choosing the winner tonight at midnight. You have till midnight tonight, essentially, to get in. I can't stop it. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Keep it going. 386%. Someone give 500 subs. Wow, that would be a lot of subs. It is possible. People have done that before. Like, I know people like Mr. Beast and like Pokimane, and some of those people come in and like drop like 1,000 subs or whatever it was. I'm excited. I'm excited for me to draw that winner. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for whoever wins. All you have to do to enter the 3080 giveaway is just be a sub in the month of September. For the other giveaways, which we're going to be doing here in just a second, because we just finished it, the hype train is done. So I'm going to do that giveaway in just a second. You'll see how to do that in just a moment. Okay, I'm just going to pull this through, and then we'll do that giveaway. First I got to do is, how many, whoa, it's like a weird mount thing. Okay, so I got to mount this bracket on first, and then I got to, okay, so this mounts, and then the other mounts. Okay, it's like extra mounting. Let me get this mounted, and then I will get the other, then I'll get it done. There we go. There we go. Okay. Once I get this in, we'll start that giveaway, guys. Last one. Okay. Run these through real quick. Oh, stop. And then okay, now let's start the giveaway. Okay, this is for, and remember, subs on Twitch, you definitely get extra for this one. This is for the 250 gig Western Digital M.2 drive. Gonna do that giveaway right now. There it is. So the entry for this will be Twitch, because this is the Twitch giveaway. Everybody say thank you, Twitch Techians, for doing that stuff. Found your channel today from EVGA Jacob. You're the coolest, smallest tech streamer I've found. Wow, did EVGA Jacob? Wow, I didn't know he'd done that. That's awesome. Okay, starting that giveaway now, guys. Dude, that's cool. There we go. Okay, starting that. Okay, so that's in. Okay, there we go. Core reactor's in. Now what we're going to do is we are going to hook up our last cables. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, one thing we got to do is get these out. This little this little shroud thing, as cool as it is kind of in a weird spot. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is EVGA. I need CPU. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, crud. Guys, I plugged in the wrong freaking cable. Thought I grabbed the CPU and I didn't. I grabbed the VGA. Need the VGA. I thought I grabbed the CPU and I grabbed a single VGA. There's our CPU. Okay. Okay, let's grab our... That's not even plugged in all the way. Okay, there you go. Now it is. This is wrong. Let's pull this through. I was like, wait a minute, that's not the right cable. Okay, now we have the right cable. I love it when we have the right cables. There we go. When the right cables come together, that is the best kind. Okay. Ugh. Now, what we can do is finish this. Okay. Okay, now this goes through here like so. Now we have all the cables. Okay, let's plug this in. I am more nervous about this build than I've been in a while. It's because there's a lot of daisy-chained RGB in this thing. A lot of daisy-chained RGB. Okay. Okay. Now, SATA. We only have a single SATA thing to plug in, which is right here. I have no idea what that's actually plugged into, but okay. I will let you guys know that this is a sample that XPG sent me, and obviously it's been used before. So like it's not in its like brand new state. So there's a little bit of, you're dealing with some folks, like there's obviously been another build in this before. And so dealing a little bit with that. Okay, there we go. There we go, okay. Okay, there's a tie down right there. We are using that tie down. Keep this thing flat. Because that is going to be necessary. You need to not be there, okay. Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay. Now guys, remember this is not a, it's not a keep build, so I'm not gonna spend a ton of, I'm just trying to keep it like semi-pretty, but it's not gonna be like the prettiest build because this is gonna get taken apart. Okay. There we go. Okay, last one. Come on, where's your cable? There it is. Last cable needed to be hooked up. Okay, oh, we already drew our winner. Sorry. I don't know who won. Blondie must have drawn it. Okay, there we go. This is technically, I think, the build is done. We will find out. Everything is connected. Is it connected in the right way? I don't know. I think the power is, I just don't know if the RGB is connected in the right way, but we'll find out in just a moment. Together, as a couple. You guys are my date to this destiny. We'll find out what happens together forever. Okay, there we go. Oops. It's kind of getting things picked up a little bit. We can turn this on and not have to worry about anything else. Here we go, guys. Okay. First 3080 of the 3080 season build. XPG. Here it goes. Is it successful is the question. Oh, shoot. Almost forgot something, guys. I forgot to strap the dang... Forgot to strap the the power supply into the case. So let's fix that real quick. One little... Sorry, 4 screws left. I was like, oh, there seems like something is sticking out, like it's not supposed to. Okay. Give us a 4th one or no? Oh, there it is. Okay, we are now ready to turn this in. Okay. Here we go, guys. 2,600 people hanging out, ready to see what happens. We still got some giveaways to go. We still have the big giveaway, $150 Newegg gift card. Okay, let's see how that looks. How's that look? This needs to get tightened a little bit, but outside of that, looking pretty good. Okay. Cables are good. Okay, let us quickly, there's some of the stuff I don't have to worry about. Get our case put back together somewhere. There's actually quite a bit of room. I thought, like, at first I was like a little worried about the airflow of this case, but there's actually quite a bit of room in the front, like a lot of room to pull air from the front of this case. So I don't think airflow is going to be an issue from the front. It looks like it's closed in the front, but it's not at all. Actually got quite a bit of room. Okay. There we go. Okay, there's that. Next up, let's grab our top. Put this on. There we go. Push it forward. Go. Okay, so let's just put the rest is kind of in good shape, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, leave the back open because we might have to figure some stuff out, but let's get this up. Go. Oh, shoot. Unfortunate. Okay, here we go. Grab our power cable. All of our cables, our cables. Here we go. This is it. Moment of truth, guys. What is this gonna look like? Zoom it up, get it up a little bit. You guys can see it. There's supposed to be a lot of RGB in this thing. One of the cables kind of twisted there. There we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's a good sign. Okay, I see all the lights. Okay, so I see only the back of the RGB of this. This is lit. Oh no, it's all lit. There's only one fan that's not working. One LED fan that is not working, and is this back one. The rest of them are all working. I think it's quiet. I mean, all the fans are on. Oh no, there's two fans that aren't working. And like, it's funny because it's like it looks like, I can't tell, but it looks like only half of the, maybe it's just lit all the way through. Yeah, no, oh no, it is. All the lights are working on that. Okay, so there's two fans that aren't working right now. So the back fan, this fan is not working, and the bottom front fan. And the question is like, why? Okay, let's see what we can figure out here. So this is, let's see if it just suddenly turns on all of a sudden. That might be why. Whoa, hold on. Did something turn off? No, those are all, okay, that is all fine. Did not make it work. I don't know what this is plugged into, but this is supposed to be like connected to something. Okay, I'm gonna try doing the opposite way. Hold on one sec. No, that did not make so the back fan, I don't know if the back fan is broken or it's definitely connected to stuff, right? Like, so trying to see if there's some other connections here. I want to get this one fan done. And this is like is that the bottom one right here? Like, is this the bottom one? It's like all the RGB comes out of one spot. Okay, let me see what happens if I do this, just to see if... I've now daisy chained the heck out of these RGB fans. Like this back fan is not working. Yep, that's not working. Okay. Trying to figure out what this is actually supposed to be plugged into. Oh, I think these might be plugged into like two of the not the same thing. Hold on. Okay, this is actually working. So let's see what happens if I do this. Oh, that is not working either. So this might be... Hold on. See what happens if I do this. Oops. Oh, got that one. Okay, got that one. So I got one fan. Back fan's on. Okay. Only one more fan to solve, guys. Got them all. Yay! I solved it. They're not the same color though, which is kind of funny. Like, I don't know what. Oh, it's all plugged into the streamer cable. The streamer cable's orange. So it's like they're like, I have two different RGB colors. Like, I don't know what's going on there, but all in all, like, hey, we got them all lit. I'll take that as a win so far. So I've got them all on. But they should all be connected to the same addressable thing. But there it is, it's all lit. They're all, yeah, there's only plugged into a single header. So it's like some of them are plugged into, it feels like they're plugged into two different headers, but there's only a single RGB header. So I'm wondering if there's something like, but they're only plugged into a single RGB header. And I know this, this one is plugged into here. That's a strimmer cable, but it is I can't tell if this not do, yeah, it seems to not be doing a lot. I'm wondering if you have to do, I'm gonna look at one thing on this cable because I want it, it only felt like it was only doing part of the lighting. This doesn't the guide for this is almost non-existent. It's basically hey, here's what you do. It's not very clear. It just says it's shows a bunch of things that are it's not. Yeah, it doesn't show. It shows power plugged into this, but there's no power plugged into that. So that's definitely getting lighting from here. If I do that, it's only orange. I feel there's two lighting channels right now, and I don't understand why. It's it doesn't make any sense. Is there another one? That's all lighting, and then this goes, I plugged it, oh. Yeah, I plugged it all together. This is all plugged into this. I'm curious if I do this. Okay, that is the same thing. Oh, if I plug this into here, hold on. What happens? Is it light again, or is that lit? No. That doesn't seem to do anything. That's connected to. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and hook this back up because I'm hoping that when I change with the addressable stuff or whatever it was, it works. And by the way, it does post. There you go, it does post. It is posted. Yeah. It just feels like it only feels like it's half the one is halfway lit. And I want it, you want it all to be unaddressable. Now, I guess what I could do is I could do this. Hold on. I could do this. Oh, no, this is fine. There we go. It's all working, it's in. I just think that I need to play with the addressable RGB and the header because it should all be hooked up. There's only one header it could be hooked up into. So hopefully that all works and it's all good to go, and then we're good. But it is in. It is working. It is on. It is on. It works. It's stuck in half of the whole bottom and the light cable are. Oh no! Now the top's gone. What the heck? Now my top's gone. Whoa! What happened to this? Oh, that's just I disconnect something that I wasn't supposed to disconnect. Oh, shoot. Can I pull something that I wasn't supposed to pull? Let me turn this off for a second. This is the problem, is that, I don't know how they... Okay. That was all hooked up. I must have disconnected something accidentally. So I had, everything lit and everything was good. Okay, that goes into here, and then this goes. This goes into this. Okay. That goes into this. I feel like this is not. I feel like this is supposed to be connected to something, and it's not. Oh, what is this? Shoot, like now I've lost myself for a second, guys. Hold on. Then we'll do that last giveaway. So that comes from here. This goes down. This is like, there's two, like, what is this? Okay, that is the RGB. That is the RGB for this. This is why RGB is like fun and not fun at the same time. Okay, that goes down to this, and then this goes into here, and then what else is this plugged into? Is this plugged into anything else? This is not plugged into anything. That is not going to be helpful at all. Okay, that's not plugged into anything. That's not going to help me. So something is like just like sitting here. Oh, that's why. This is supposed to be plugged into this. Okay, now this will work. Now I'm curious, if I plug this to this, that'll actually fix my daisy chain problem. I think I've got this figured out, guys. Okay, let's try this again. See what this does now. Yeah, there we go. So now I've got that fixed. There we go. That's RGB. Okay, now what is this? I have one thing that is not connected, that's like supposed to be connected, and it's not. There's something that's not daisy chained right now. And it's these two orange ones are like not daisy chained the way they're supposed to be. So this is not, like, these are plugged into stuff that they're not supposed to be plugged into. I need them to be plugged into the right thing, and they're not. And I wonder if I have to do two different headers. I think that might be the problem, is like I can't, maybe too much is daisy chained or what. That's a 4-pin. That's a 4-pin. I don't see another like possible entry point for these to light themselves. They should. I don't know what is this plugged into? Oh, this is plugged into this. Okay, so I can, no, what is this plugged into? We don't know. Okay, so this is like, we have this random, like, one thing that is not hooked into everything else. And it would be nice if it was, because if it was, then everything would be lit the way it's supposed to, but it's not. There's like one cable. That is all. Is it changing lights or colors? No, okay. I almost felt like there's an RGB controller on the light. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's the problem. So I figured it out. So these, the bottom two, are plugged. There's an RGB controller that comes off of the case, and that's what it was plugged into. So this one is, so that's what so now I figured out. So I've got to figure out, there's one more somewhere. The question is where? Oh, there it is. Is this it? Yeah. One more somewhere. I got to figure out if this will do it. Okay. That undid that. Okay. This is like, okay. So I think this is this is for the front. Okay, here is, I think this is what I need to be plugged into. The question is, how do I get it plugged into there? This has got to be into this, and then this will, okay. I'm so close to figuring out this problem. And then we'll have synchronicity. Oh, there it is. Okay, okay, this is it. Found it. This is the secret. This is what I was missing right here. I solved it, but I'm gonna get to it. Okay. So this right here is the secret. This should work. I don't know if I turned anything on. Did I turn anything on? No. Okay, that was not it. What is this? What is this plugged into? Wait, did I just wait, did I unplug? Crud, I disconnected the top again, didn't I? Yep, I did. Okay. I disconnected the top again from what it was supposed to be connected to. Now, shoot, what is it? What is this? What is this plugged into? Crud! Now I've got no colors again, do I? Ugh. Ugh. I want to solve this so then I have a finished build. And did not turn on anything. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out, there's stuff that's like, here's another one. What does this do? Okay, this I know works for the fans. Okay, okay, so this is the one I care about. Okay, this is the one I care about. This will now turn on the back. I've now got these all daisy chained. Yes, okay, now I just have one more fan. Should be this one. There we go. Hey, I've done it. Yay, we solved it. It's done. Okay. We have now solved the riddle of the RGB. And now all of these are all connected the right way and are all on a single addressable RGB header. And we are good. I have done the impossible, ladies and gentlemen. I have solved the crime. Oh, I just disconnected the crime. Oh, gosh darn it, it's just because of the softness there. Okay, there we go. Don't want to disconnect this again. Okay, now what I'm going to do, just so this doesn't mess up anymore, I'm going to take this and put this on. That way we are locked and loaded here in the back. Because we have a completed build with... Okay, it goes like this. Okay. Now we're just going to lock this in. Okay. Now we are done. The build is done. It is lit the way it's supposed to be. All the colors are changing the way they're supposed to be. And we have done the impossible. This build is physically hurting you. Why? The only thing I gotta fix is this. There we go. What do you guys think? Off the lights. Okay, lights are coming off. Lights are going off. We have finished the build. And it's posted. Here we go. Lights off. Get ready for RGB of beauty. There we go. That is a lot of RGB. There we go. Here we'll do the nicer camera here. Let's do it side view for you. Here's the side camera. There's the fronts as well. Put this up a little bit so you guys can see it. There we go. There you go. There you go. Look at that. That's a lot of RGB, huh? There you go. Yeah, the PSU is missing RGB. I mean, there's a couple places that it's probably missing, but for the most part, thank you very much, man. And we actually have, like, it does post. It is in. The EVGA is all even lit up and doing RGB as well. Like, so we got the 3080 also lit up. Build looks legit. Okay, well, let's get that last giveaway going. Oh, it's only 9:30. But it looks really nice. I'm very happy with it. Okay, let's scoot it over here like a little bit. There we go. There's all that lit. It's so lit. Okay, let's start that last giveaway. Now you can see all the RGB. Dude, that's a lot of RGB. That's some RGB-ish-nish in like a way that I've never seen before. We're gonna turn the lights down so we don't. Oh. There we go. There we go. Get it darker. So there you go. Now it's all lit. That's a lot of RGB. Yeah, you could. And the thing is like I actually have, like, they did give me. I think what I might do is because I do actually have their ARGB strip, so you could have an RGB strip down here. And then I think if these were RGB as well, which, I mean, I'd have to switch out the GPU. I have like the Asus, the Gigabyte. I have a bunch of other 3080s that I could throw in here, but they just weren't opened, and I wasn't like going and ripping them open and stuff like that. I didn't know what time-wise, but I might. We don't know if there's a stream tomorrow, so will know tomorrow morning. If there is a stream tomorrow, I think the stream might be playing and benchmarking this finally. Like, so we could benchmark and benchmark. Yeah, with the RGB, this is over like 2 bajillion%. But we could do. I was hoping tomorrow. It just depends. It's my son's got a thing, and so we're trying to find out if that's actually happening tomorrow. If it doesn't, then we'll come and I will do benchmarking, and then what we might do is we'll switch out this for the TUF, the Asus TUF, throw in the other RGB, throw in the actual RGB cables, and then do that tomorrow, throw the OS on, and then play around with some games and stuff like that. It does. These are not. These are all, everything here is from XPG, so these are all XPG. This is all their XPG stuff. I actually have the VGA one, but because of how EVGA's cables are, you can't actually use these on this. We are doing builds with the Lian Li streamer, but this is all XPG stuff. So everything in here is all done by XPG. So yeah, it's a good build. It's a i9 10900K. It's got 32 gigs of 3600 megahertz RAM. It's running an EVGA, their EVGA 3080. And we have 3080s. We have another 30. We have an Arctic 3080 build on Friday, which should be good. We got a 3090 build on Wednesday. So going from there. But I know people are waiting for. Geez, did we hit halfway? Holy moly! Did we really? Did we actually hit halfway? Oh no, we're 20 away from halfway. That's crazy, you guys. 230 subs today. That's crazy. We are going to do, yeah, the N.2 has RGB. Yeah, it does. Everything is RGB. Like, the only thing that is not RGB is like, I need to replace these cables. We might do that tomorrow. If I stream tomorrow, once I know, I might, like I said, we might finish this build and throw more RGB in it, throw in the RGB strips, and then just have it like RGB, like rainbow puke in the most ridiculous way you possibly can. Those cables are crazy. Yeah. Now, I'm just glad I figured it out, because I was like, I didn't understand where it was at, but now it looks like I've got it all in the right way now. So like all the cables and connections are all in the right place now, so which is good. So, which is awesome. So we'll get it all figured out and get it fixed, and yeah, go from there. How many wires? There are a crap ton. The back is like a mess. I don't think these top two, it doesn't look like these top two are actually connected to the same thing. So I still think that there's some RGB craziness going on, that I don't think I quite have it all. Like I said, this was a sample that was sent to me and it looked like it had been used. So I think I was kind of finagling what everything was connected to. So I still think that because these are not changing while everything else here is all RGB, but these two are not. I think there's just one more I think there's a couple more that are not quite connected the right way, and I got to figure those out. So we'll get it figured out. We'll get it pretty, but it does look good. It does look good. Put some more RGB. DB those water lines. I think we'll get the RGB added in here and some other stuff to. I think you're right. I think it does. It's 2,500. It's actually probably a little bit closer to 27. But yeah, I think 2,500 was pretty safe. This is not a commission build. This is just a for fun build. This build is going to get taken apart just to show off the XPG stuff. So, but yeah. Okay, let's do the last giveaway of the night. And then remember, guys, tonight is the last time to get in on that. If you want to get in on this, if you want to get in on the September, tonight is the last night to get in on that. So let me just run you guys through this real quick. September is basically discounts for the month of September, brought to you by Capital One. It was for Twitch, and the discounts are on things like higher tier subs, and then also on subbing for a longer period of time. For the month of September, for a Twitch sub, one lucky Twitch sub, unless we get 250 more subs, for one lucky Twitch sub, we're going to give a 3080 away. And so one 3080 will go to a lucky Twitch, but that's only to a Twitch subscriber. If you enter, all you got to do is enter. You can use your free Amazon sub. So if you're over on Twitter, if you're over on YouTube right now, just go to twitch.tv/Robeytech and use your free Amazon Prime sub, and that gets you a free entry. The other thing too is if you gift entries, like if you gift subs, that gives you extra entries. So there are ways to get extra entries. If you do tiered subs, like a tier 2 or tier 3 sub, those give you extra entries. So a higher tier, those are actually worth the most. And then if you do what are called subbing for like a year or whatever it was, that also gets you extra entries. So I'm gonna be doing this last giveaway, and then we spend about 3 to 5 minutes answering questions. So that's kind of your last chance to get in on this. So if you want to get in on it, you got to go in there. How's the stream? The stream was great. We had 2,600 people today, which was great. So entry for this one is going to be, because this is Newegg, so big shout out to Newegg for sponsoring this. So this is going to be Newegg now. For this one, remember, Twitch subs, you get extra entries to this. Tier 2, you get you get extra entries. Tier 1, you get 3 extra. Tier 2, you get 4, and Tier 3, you get 5. And this is for a $150 Newegg gift card. That's you guys earned that tonight for sure. We're gonna do that. And then while we're doing that, I think what I'm gonna do real quick, because I think if we're gonna benchmark at some point in time, if we can. Okay, let's see if we can let's get an OS on this. We may not be able to, because it's a Z490 board, which is always like, I need to get a newer OS for sure. Okay, there we go. But you can at least get Windows installed here real quick. There we go. Okay. Go. Come on, baby. There you go. Okay, there we go. We'll hit F1. 1 minute 48 seconds, guys. That was a good build. I know something is. I bet you if I push this button, like I bet you lights change still. Maybe no. Yeah. So I've got some of these hooked to. I have not all of them are. There we go. So the top. So I don't think the strimmer and I think the strimmer and those ones are connected to the. So I got some that aren't hooked up right. I don't know how, but I did. You can't not do rainbow because the M.2, right? Like you can't change the rainbow because then you wouldn't be able to do the M.2. There you go. Robeytech, what is your personal build? So I have, the personal build is called the Cortana build. You can check it out on Twitter. It's a custom water-cooled 10900K, liquid water-cooled 10900K. We actually have a 3090 that we're gonna water-cool for it. And so that is my personal build. And then my streaming PC we just built last week, and that's in an NR200p. So, so we got a lot going. Yeah, that PC, like that, so that's my personal build. And then the one that's in here is that Asus, if you look up my Asus ROG themed Evolve X, that is a 3950X running a Titan. That's the one that runs the streaming PC in here. So yeah, you only need to enter once, guys. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying, Carlos. Some of the other fans, I've got some hooked up to the case and some that are hooked up to, I got to figure it out. It's just going to take some time. Yeah, the NR200p is hard to find, Valkyrie. I agree. I was lucky enough. I do not prefer one or the other. I prefer Intel for gaming. I prefer Ryzen for workstation and like anything that I'm going to do multitasking. Yes, I have a Corsair 4000 on the way. So yes, we do have 4000. We do have a Corsair 4000 build coming up. It should be the end of October. Any gift does. No, capital letters do not matter, guys. Okay, winter is done. It can run Crisis. We know that. Okay, picking our winner. Congratulations, Keen S. Keen S from YouTube. You are the winner from today's build. You are the winner of a $150 new gift card. Now, guys, congratulations to Keen. You are the winner. Okay, so what I like to do while Keen's doing that stuff is just spend a couple minutes answering people's questions. If you have a couple, we're gonna answer questions for the next, let's see, answer questions for the next 5 minutes. So we're gonna go 5 minutes. What questions do you guys have? Boom, boom, back to you. Man, my throat's dry and I'm hungry. Thank you very much, $2 for that $2 thing. We hit 1,200 likes. Jeez, guys, way to go. Between full speed fans or default, yes, there can be there is probably a noticeable difference between the fan speeds. I don't know how to change them unless I'm in the BIOS, but let me. It does remind me I should go ahead and hit this and let this go. And we got some OCD in me as I noticed that the build isn't quite. There we go. So Wednesday of next week, on Wednesday's stream, so the first Wednesday of October stream is when I'm announcing the winner. Did you know Mickey D? I did know Mickey D has spicy nuggets. Do you have a sub at the end of September or something? Just sometime in September. It pulls all the subs for September. So if you were subbed in September, even if it lapsed, as long as you were subbed in September, you're in. How do you take your coffee? Ooh, I am a latte fan, so I take my coffee weak, which is, I like mostly milk in my coffee. Are you doing an MATX? We did a micro ATX last week. So to close or be even closer, I don't know. That's Asdaf is asking about what do I think about 3090. And I'll be honest, man, everybody's been surprised, so I would not put it behind them if they're able to be close. So I'm not gonna count them out, but we will know We will know next week. And don't forget, oh, I did want to remind people, don't forget, we have 2 streams. So even though if I don't stream tomorrow, we do have the stream on Friday. We're going to have 2 streams. There should be 2 streams on Friday. If not one, the second stream might move to Saturday. We are playing the new Rogue Squad, the new Star Wars Squadrons game. It's going to be my return to game streaming, so that is coming up as well. We're going to be playing on 3090, hopefully. I'm waiting for the 3090 to come in, so that could like mess the whole thing up. Once the 3090 comes, flight sticks came in today, all that sort of stuff, so we still got that coming too. There is no other giveaway tonight. The next giveaway will be on the next show. Guys, we give away a lot of stuff on a show, so I'm not that I think that you were saying I wasn't. Okay, I want the top one. I have this super tiny monitor over here that I'm doing stuff. Okay, there we go. Why did you use such a small PSU? It's 850 watts. That's fine. I didn't need more than that. And also, I also gave this a lot of the stuff. XPG sponsored this build. They're the ones who gave me most of the parts, so I used what they came. I will get their cables in here before we take pictures and stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. What are you most excited? I'm excited about the 4000 series because that means that we really can have 360 FPS like competitive gaming on like games like Valorant, etc. I think with 4000 series and like 3090s or 6000 series Ryzen. I'm also excited about what their GPU offerings are going to be. They've done a really good job of catching up on the CPU side, if not surpassing. So it'll be good to see what they do on the GPU side. So yeah. Yes, it'll run Crisis Creeds. Yes, for sure. 1650 is still a great GPU. It's a 1080p, like it do 1080p, 100 FPS at medium settings. So you got to. I prefer the Intel 10900K. It's still faster. It's still the fastest. It's still the fastest single-core gaming PC gaming CPU on the market, and it tears up. Like that's why you saw all the benchmarks for 3080. Most people were doing them on Intel, just given how much faster Intel is for gaming. It cannot run pinball. Pinball, unfortunately, is mechanical. Unless you're talking about digital pinball, then yes, maybe. Is there a difference between the 9900, i9 9900? Yes. What does your shirt say? It says Houston Outlaws. Yeah. Yeah, Jensen did his with the test, as did Jay, a lot of people did it with the 10900K. That's good. And Analyze, we'll have to check it out. That's free. That's good. I just want to get rid of it. Can you repeat the info on it? So it'll be drawn on Wednesday next week's show. I will draw the winner on Wednesday next week's show. It doesn't look like we're going to hit the 500 today, so it'll just be one. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be this month. I'm guessing it'll be announced at the beginning of this month and go on sale at the beginning of next month. What's the RAM and fans? Both of them. The fans came with the case. Came with the case. And then the RAM is the XPG Spectrix D50. Because it's not, I don't need it. It's not, it was just to show XPG stuff, and then everything goes back into the, into the pile. Thoughts on 3070 Founders? I think it's going to be awesome. I think they're going to be hard to get. They'll be about as easy to get as 3080 Founders are. But I think third-party cards will be much easier to get for 3070s. I think there's a reason 3070s launched as late as they did. It's because they wanted to make sure there was a lot of stock in the pipeline for 3070s. I did like the XPG parts. There's a couple of places where the case surprised me. So my overall thoughts on this case was, I like that I can move the radiator back and forth, so I could do top mount. I'm not a big fan of the cable management for the shroud part specifically. I wish this was bigger. I wish there was more room. I think the fact that the shroud is closed on the back is kind of a pain in the butt. But in terms of just options, like I think airflow is going to be good. I haven't tested it. In terms of working in the case, it's very easy. And then I like the toolless nature of it is also very cool. It also comes with a lot. For 139 bucks, it comes with 4 RGB fans, which is pretty great. And then the way their ecosystem all works, like I really could daisy chain everything together. I think it would have been easier if I was starting with a new case versus starting with a case that somebody built in before. So yeah. Favorite case on the market right now? Ooh, that's tough. I think the P500A and the TD500 are in a close tie. And then of course you can't go wrong with the Lee & Lee X0, the Dynamic 011 Dynamic. So I got 3. How about that? I'll do 3. Yes, the 10600K is great for gaming. 200 on 1080p Oracle Legend, yes. Yes, it is. Creeds. 850 watts is more than enough for a 3080. Will smoke any cheap PC? Yes, you will. Yeah, you're 500. You're not going to look at builds that are. You're going to see $1,000 builds that can beat beat a Series X and a PlayStation 5 in January. That's where you're going to see it. I don't think you'll see a $600 build until we get the 3060. Once we have the 3060, then you will have $600-700 builds that'll be better than the Series X. Right now, the Series X, it's a 2080 Super, is really where the Series X is. How is it? So, okay, so a lot of people have been asking me, Roby, where have you gotten a lot of these GPUs? So I did get 2 samples. I got 2 samples. Those are the only 2 I've gotten. Every other one I've gotten, I have gotten from purchasing from websites. I bought some from Adorant. I've got some from Newegg. I've got some from Amazon, and I've gotten some from like one from Office Depot. Oh, I got 2 from Best Buy. So I have bought them and just been there and bought them as they've come in stock. So I'm on a Discord. I just wait. I sit around and I wait, and then I buy them immediately. There's been a lot of times that I've gone through the frustration of adding them to cart and not getting them, and then there's been times when we've triumphed. And I've got a buddy of mine who I've actually become pretty good friends with, who's been partnering with me, and so he's probably gotten, I don't know, probably pretty close. Now again, the main reason I'm buying GPUs is for commissions. We have a lot of people who I have 11 commissions over the next 2 months already, and all of those are 3080, 3090, and 3070 builds. So it's basically PC Part Picker or the Newegg PC Builder is the best way to determine how much wattage you need for your CPU. I actually think that the Newegg PC Builder is actually better at that. That's my thing. So again, 550, 650 watts for 2000 series is going to be fine. For 3000 series, you're looking at 750 or higher at a minimum in most cases. Zen 3 5800X beat the i9. I did not see that. If you want to send me that, that'd be great. Should I ever if mine is a 1660 Super XS? I need to know more about your system. The giveaways are now done, Nightmare Gaming. We finished that earlier in the day. Would you watch my video of Pete? Would you watch it? Try and watch as much of that stuff as I can. 750 watts for a 3075. 750 watts seems to be okay for even a 3080. People have been able to run it without an issue. It is recommended to have a 3080. I own the bots. I do not own the bots, Mark. I did not bot anything. Last time you cried this morning when you asked me when I cried. I knew you were going to ask me that question, Throbbing, so I got it out of the way. Tigger McGee, I have no thoughts on that whatsoever. Like, my head is so not there. My favorite AIB model is the Asus TUF. I'd say is probably my favorite looking. I finally have my MSI Gaming Trio I'll have at the end of the week. So there's still some I haven't got to see. And no, I would never scalp J340. Nope, that is not me. I will not scalp. So the case does include RGB fans. Actually, if you guys want, on Friday, I'll show you guys all the AIB boards. I should have them all so you can at least see the difference. The Strix model is going to have a higher overclocks, better cooling solution. It's also going to be quite a bit pricier by probably, it would be like what's regularly, what, $699? It'll be $900. So Strixes are high-end GPUs. It does, Portugal. That's the, I mean, still, it just depends. It's still good enough for you. It's not going to hurt your PC, but it's not going to be ideal, that's for sure. If you have to choose between MSI Trio and the EVGA, I would choose EVGA. Okay, guys, well, it's 9:50. I gave you guys 10 minutes. First and foremost, I would love to know your thoughts on the build in the comment section below. Head down there. One of the best things you could do is just give me feedback. I always look after these shows to love to know what feedback you guys have about the builds and what we're doing. So you can pop down there, let me know what it is. That would be absolutely amazing. Now, while you're down there, make sure you slap that subscribe button, whip that like button, and ring that notification bell so you get a notification each and every time we post a new video, like the Windows install one that we just got finished doing, or the Lee & Lee build that we have coming up on Friday that'll be coming live at 10 a.m. Now, remember, we post videos on Wednesday and Friday. We have our regular Vaughn content, and that is every week on Wednesday and Friday starting at 10 a.m. Now, also, we have an amazing Discord channel, Discord, where we have things like tech specialists, our mods, and speaking of that, who are all incredible. Big shout out to them. But if you want to join them, the links for that stuff is going to start showing up here in a second. So join our Discord. It's absolutely incredible. There's also a link in the description if you're looking for it there and you're watching this on VOD afterwards. Finally, make sure you follow us on all the socials. Guys, TikTok is growing. I'm actually going to start answering tech questions on TikTok and doing tech tips on TikTok. So follow us on TikTok at Robeytech, also Instagram and Twitter, also at Robeytech, and Facebook.com/Robeytech, which is absolutely which is awesome. We have a lot of fun there, and I love my Facebook people. Outside of that, guys, this has been super amazing. I hope you guys have an absolutely great night. You guys are incredible. My tech specialists and mods, you guys are incredible. We're gonna raid somebody. So just stand by. If you're in Twitch, we're gonna go find somebody to raid. If you're on YouTube, you guys have a great night, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.